Oh shoot. Hello everyone. Hello. Are we live? Are we live? Is it going? Is it going? Start. Cool. Everything going on? Heyo. It's a tad bit dark, isn't it? Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Things going well? Things going fine? I certainly hope so. Yellow. Okay. So how y'all doing today? Doing great. Day just started, for me at least. And the music fades. Cool. Just silence. How you doing? So today, the plan is to tackle the weapons. And when I say weapons, I don't mean the relic weapons. I mean the colorful weapons, which is also relic. You know what I mean? I've heard the various names of the weapons, and I'm going to assume it's mostly a callback to Final Fantasy VII. Because even though I haven't played the game, that game's been spoiled to me from all over the place. The whole game is like freaking immensely spoiled for me. Not the remake version, but the original version. So I'm aware of something called the weapons existing there. So I'm going to assume it's going to be something along those lines. I remember hearing something about in Final Fantasy VII. A specific color weapon was the most annoying thing to fight, and it was in a desert. Sorrow of Verit. Ooh. I had a feeling this is the one that was, that's what this one was called. We're about to finish 3.0, so oh, Preaches? Oh, shoot. I didn't know he was streaming right now. Dang. Alright. Alrighty. Meg is an entirely different beast. So I've heard. It's known as the Sorrow of Verit. Oh, hi, Joe Cat. Hey, congrats on the catch-up. See you in Endwalker. Hey, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you very much. See you in Endwalker as well, man. Oh, man. What a time to be alive. Holy heck, thank you so much. Oh yeah, I have yet to really go out and actually watch other content creators, but Joe Cat has definitely been high on my list. I've just currently been a bit busy trying to manage stream stuff and editing and whatnot. But man, I've only seen a few glimpses and I'm already a huge fan. Hey, did you see the new Endwalker launch trailer? I did! When I was like dead tired when I first saw it, so I didn't have much of a reaction. I remember some people wanting to say if I recorded my reaction to the live letter, and I did not. Mostly because, as I said, I was kind of dead tired. So my reactions were a lot more mild. And, you know, just, oh, okay. Oh, so, yeah. But I did see it. And I am aware of the delay, which works in my favor because I have quite a few things I need to do still. Such as the Sorrow of Verit, the the Evilus raids, Boja, one of the two, and the Coils of Bahamut, but I might do that one off stream because I don't know, that seems like really old stuff, and I feel like I can solo at least most of it. And I'm not sure how that would do it. And I have a feeling people want me to push it as minimum item level. And as fun as that would be, I do not have the time for that. So, yeah. Oh, and next week we might be tackling. Yeah. So that's the plan currently. And let's see. Now that I have 2 extra weeks, what I could do with that is some extra prep maybe, and maybe I can attempt some savages or extreme, whatever the term for difficult versions of stuff. I could tackle some of those once I'm caught up, or no, I'll probably tackle those. I was about to recommend Hildebrand, but I feel like that might be a very deep rabbit hole that I won't have enough time for. All right, let's see. Quests are weird in that they're more difficult at their difficulty than the rest of the normal raids. Really? Huh. I mean, actually, I did do the first 3. I did the first, 3 down at synced. Not minimum island level, but synced. And this freaking thing, it's literally just the second turn, and this thing was beating our butt so hard because of the freaking like dot mechanic that we were struggling with. Smilo, it's a huge undertaking. Okay, gosh, noted. Noted. Things is doable and static, just went through them all like that, but doing it meanwhile was a chore. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. So we'll probably give it like 3 more minutes for people to maybe catch up, and then we'll get started. Extreme Hades, a little bit, or weapons would be fun. That would, yeah, I do believe they would be fun. I have yet to do any single bit of current difficult content. I've unlocked these 3, I guess, but I've not attempted a single one of them. So yes. Now, do I have post 5.5 spoilers on there? Good, good. Because I need to have even though if I went back into the Evilus raids, I'm gonna still need to keep that up because these things exist, and yeah. I need to make sure it's clarified in the title that it's post 5.5 spoilers. The infamous turn, yeah. Man, streams are mounts that give you shiny gold mounts. So I'm aware. It's a nice reward, and I really like the system they use to give you a chance. Like, you have like 100 pity points before you're able to actually like buy it yourself, which I very much appreciate because there are some grinds in WoW that make it really rough. Like this one never dropped for me whenever I was grinding the frick out of it. So I just got the 100 points and I got it guaranteed. I really like that system. I really, really do. It's like, granted, it's still a frick load of attempts you gotta do, but man, it's nice to know that there is at least some point of guarantee. What are your thoughts on all the proposed PvP changes? They look really good to me. Well, I don't know exactly what they're changing. I remember hearing something about them, like I was dead tired at the time. Something about healers not really having like this established healing role and everyone having their own self-sustained kit. And I feel like that could work quite well, but it all depends on how they handle it. Personally, I think the PvP in this game is still going to be severely handicapped by just the lag system it has. Because in PvP, it's all about reflexes, outwitting people, being on the fly. It's very fast, very fast. And yeah, because that lag thing exists, or coding, I don't think PvP is going to have a whole lot of a chance compared to other MMOs. My hopes aren't really high up, but my expectations aren't really high, but I'm hoping it's going to be good. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, the new mode looks interesting. It just very much depends on how they deal with the job changes. Because everything needs to be balanced, otherwise you're going to have a bunch of like... currently, one of the most powerful self-sustaining things in PvP is Gunbreaker. And if you have a bunch of those of similar caliber on one team, it's going to be a one-sided just a stomp. Oh, right. There's a pinned message I need to do. Actually, can I just, 1 second? Cool. I actually have it typed in the description. So I'm just going to copy and paste it here. And then I'm going to pin. There we go. Alright, I'm a little late to that. Alright, it's roughly time to start tackling it. I need to see something. I'm going to do a recording test right quick. I got some new recording settings, and I'm going to hope it keeps a relatively sustained FPS. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, it's looking good. No? Maybe. Yeah, it's maybe. Alright. Taking a swig of water, and we're going to be jumping right in. What's that again? And hey! Hi, Seaweaker. Alright. Diving right in, and hope the audio is good as well. Record now. Resistance officer. Hey. I hear you got a job for me. The Resistance and Alliance forces prepare in earnest as a new threat looms on the horizon. Ah, Lucia. Glad you could make it. As you may have heard, Commander Alden has given us orders to embark from Alliance headquarters to hold back the advance of the Empire's latest menace. Not that the soldiers stationed there are too chuffed about being on the front line against these new weapons. If they're designed to slay primals, they'd make short of us mere mortals as well. Mind you, it's Gaius Baelsar and his followers who've led the charge so far. By all accounts, they've been giving as good as they get. Unfortunately, their sorties have met with little success. I dare say they'd benefit greatly from your presence on the battlefield. If you're ready, my colleague over at Porta Praetoria will show you the way. Okay, where is that? Oh. Well, I can just port over here. Right? Okie dokie dokie. Good morning! Weapons! Indeed! Indeed! Is there no worries to... Hey! Thanks for the understanding. I forgot what I said. Short-term memory. Sorry, memory of a goldfish. What's up? I was told that you would lead the way. On your way to the headquarters, I take it? Yes, take me there. So we're back. Been a while. I'm gonna have a hard time remembering. Oh no, I remember you folks. Hey Valdolin, how you doing? To be honest, we weren't sure if you'd ever show up. I, for one, am glad you've decided to throw your lot with us. I'm glad you appreciate my company. Hey Savra, how's your throat? I know Estinian kind of put you through the ringer. Guy says you are our best hope of defeating that abomination. We have seen only a glimpse of its true power, and even that was more than enough for us. Oh dear. Gaius, what type of suicide mission are you putting me through? So, your mind is set, and I shall apprise you of the situation. We have discovered that the previously abandoned Ultima weapon project is being helmed by the reformed 7th Legion. They have already succeeded in producing several prototypes, one of which is set to be deployed on the Eorzean front. Its name? The Ruby weapon. Oh gosh. Severa and I were able to get within striking distance during one of its test runs and made an attempt to destroy it. An attempt that ended in failure, alas. Based on our knowledge of the original Ultima weapon, the explosives we employed should have been sufficient to blast through its armor plating. They barely left a mark. We suspect the gifts of its predecessor may have proven the source of its resilience. As you well know, the Ultima weapon was designed to absorb ether from icons, and the Ruby weapon no doubt shares that ability. If any was summoned during the uprisings in Garlemald's occupied territories, and thereafter consumed, our enemy would become all the more formidable. But its near impenetrable armor was only the beginning of our troubles. It fought back with whip-like claws that can be extended and contracted at will. In the face of such opposition, we were forced to withdraw. Oh crap, it is the Ruby weapon. Oh, okay. Gaius was injured shielding me from the Ruby weapon's assaults. But now he struggles to stand. Damn it though! If I hadn't been so careless, this wouldn't have happened. You need not concern yourself. Let us not forget that I am the one who initiated the Ultima weapon project. If I must give my life to bury this shameful legacy, then so be it. Gosh, if you were to face it as you are now, you'd be cut down before you even hobbled within firing distance. In any case, we can't afford to lose the information in your head, on both the foe we face and the Empire itself. We all know that asking for Lucia's assistance presents our best chance of stopping the war machina. It is true that if anyone were capable of putting down such a monstrosity, it would be her. Yeah? You would know firsthand from that. Though I have no right to ask this of you, will you lend us your strength? Let me think about it. I'm not one to back down from a fight. I do this for yours. There's such a devastation. I'm not one to back down from a fight. Bring it! You have my thanks. And mine. I must impress upon you the urgency of our situation. We have received word that the Empire is preparing to advance on the Gimlet Dock. That is where we will intercept them. If our fears are proven correct, the ruby weapon will be among their host. Should it break through our lines, there is no telling the devastation it will wreak. Ah, there it is! Make no mistake, the very survival of Eorzea hangs in the balance. Once you have steeled yourself for the battle ahead, your escort will lead the way. The dude's going to battle with a pitchfork. What the frick? What price must this world pay for my hubris? Oh gosh, this is a personal one for him. Jeez. Oh, sorry. A short while earlier, and the Guardian occupied. Oh, I wasn't looking. Oh gosh. The thing's got teeth! Commencing ruby weapon activation sequence! All units, stand by. Why does it have teeth? Initiating hold on. Initiating synthetic oversight system. Fusion successful. No signs of incompatibility. Awaiting your signal. Ruby weapon. Codename Donis. Ready for launch. That inflection was all over the place. I apologize. Why does it have teeth? Hey, Kane. How you doing? Huh. Dude, you might want to get a better weapon. Like a gun. Vaudelin has briefed me on our mission. I am to take you as far as our expected point of contact with a ruby weapon. Once we arrive, the rest is up to you, I'm afraid. Honestly, for your sake, I'm glad. Huh. Anything else to say? I'm to take you as far as our expected point of contact with the ruby weapon. Once we arrive, I'm ditching you. Cool. Oh, heck. Alrighty. Let's see. Cinder Drifts? Whoa. Though the original Ultima weapon, piloted by Gaia's Baelsar, was destroyed in the decisive battle of the Praetorium, Garlemald has been secretly developing its successor. Now, this diabolical melding of Allegan and Garlean technologies has been deployed to annihilate those who would oppose the Empire. At the behest of none other than Gaia's Baelsar himself, he crossed the scorched battlefield of the Gimlet Dock to halt this crimson menace before it lays waste to Eorzea. Gosh. Also, I think it's kind of cool that the normal version is like unsaturated and pale, but like this extreme versions are colored. Well, that one actually was just, yeah, that flat out showed that. Probably for spoiler reasons. Oh shoot. I'm just noticing. Okay. Okay, that one. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Anyway. We're gonna be starting. It's funny for you. Be happy. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Let's see. Everyone wants to join Lucron for this trial. We are in a private party finder. It's going to be the first come, first served basis with a chance for new people to join for each weapon. Indeed! What Boomsaur said. There's a private party fighter going on because I am very much a noob when it comes to that, so I'm very thankful for the assistant there. Max music? I would, but I don't want to drown out the voices. It's as high as I can get. It's the second highest thing under performance. Okay. Oh, just like my briefcase. No, it's all nation banners aligning like that. Oh, wait. Yeah! You have all the different nations. You have the Alamegan, no. Alamegan Resistance, you have Ishgard, you have Ulda, or you have Limsa Laminsa, you have Gridana, and is that the Ananta? Might be? No! Doma! Doma, right. My bad. Doma. Oh, jeez, I forgot an entire nation. Oh, no. Okay. Whoops. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, that's a bit embarrassing. There's no voice acting here? Well, if that's the case, I guess we can scooch it up a bit. I am indeed ready. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see, Cinder Drift. Oh dear. Oh gosh. I didn't bring my Gundam! Mark III, anti-icon Warmark and the ruby weapon. Enemy detected. Commencing attack! Oh my gosh, it's the Ultima weapon! Theme! Gosh! Wow! What the frick? It's got... Oh wait, those are its wings. It's bladed. I'm not ready. Oh no, wait, I'm ready. Yeah, let's go. Battle voice, everyone get mega boosted. Pairing data. Oh my gosh, the font. Or the system layout. Stamp. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah. Optimized Ultima. Uh-oh. That will sound good. That wasn't optimized at all. The original Ultima did more damage. What the frick? Hear that where our healers are just OP. We're going with that. He's flexing on his glowing claws. Anti-icon weaponry, restrained move. Pulling a Wolverine, excuse me. Dang it! Liquefaction. Okay. Interesting. I understand. I didn't keep my dots up. I'm a failure. Ruby Ray. Jeez. I'm glad its accuracy is terrible. Optimize Ultima. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Flex Claw. Keep going this way. Very interesting. Yeah, it's a sinking mechanic. Helio Claw. Let's claw. Okay. Ow, what? How am I supposed to dodge that? Oh, wait, you went along the line, right. High-powered homing laser. Troubadour. Troubadour, do it. I'm afraid. I'm in pain. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Raven's flight. Commencing high-velocity assault. What the frick? Okay. Oh. Nope. Dagnabbit. I was doing so well up until that point. Sort of. Not really. But I like to believe. Heck yeah! This can't be. The ruby weapon is unstoppable. How'd you get the tech to do this? I'm sorry, everyone. This is the end for me. Activating oversoul. Increasing pilot override rate to 100%. Commencing force shutdown and system alert. Aesthetic RSI switching to oversoul mode. Loading data sample. Darner's combat data ready. Initiating organic core override. What? What is this? No! Get out of my mind! What the frick is this? Stop! No! I'm not... Nail! What the frick? What? I am Nail von Darnus. Come to purify this forsaken land. The limit gauge resets. What the frick? Meteor project. The elixir of ancient Alec is mine to command. What? I dispel my rage. Become my shield. Raven's image. Okay. I like going this way. Ow. Okay, I should probably be with the group. I don't want to be away. Gosh. Oops, got a freaking operatic tenor. Oh my gosh. Ruby weapon. Oh my gosh, what the frick? Use drain. Going this way. Ow. Okay. Oh my god. What the frick? What is that? Dalamud has fallen! This be, almighty Dalamud, am I not thy loyal servant? Red moon of destruction, I shall prove to thee my worth. What the frick? Vengeance shall be mine. Fall! Fall! Death to the undeserving! Help? I let the dodge drop? Uh-oh. Troubadour. Ow. That was some excellent shielding. Gosh. Okay. 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 What the frick did you guys do to make this? Purge these unthinking beasts. Where'd you even come from? What the frick did the Garleans do? That was a mechanic I'm pretty sure I was going to die to. Gosh. GG everyone. The frick? It's freaking feet. Gosh. You know what? Here, just the... Boom! Yay! Heck yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for the help. Alrighty. Going on through. You set the recording? Move it down. Heck yeah. Even from afar, your figure was unmistakable. As ever, an impressive display. Though, as I am sure you will concur, the ultimate weapon pales in comparison to this new monstrosity. If their research is allowed to continue, the next model will be nigh unstoppable. With that in mind, the Alliance has enlisted the help of... Wait. I hear something. Hello? Hello? Here to sift through what remained of the ruby weapon, are you? Ali! What do you think you're doing? Ali? Father! What? It has been too long, Alphonse. And you too, Rex. Oh, what the heck? Given that the Empire is proceeding with the weapon project and making inroads into Eorzea, I suppose that it was only a matter of time until our paths crossed. It's wonderful to see you again, Father, although I can't say I think much of the company you've been keeping. I know a lot's happened, but I'm just glad you're alright. And now, you can come back to Garlemald with us. Uh-oh. My days serving the Empire are over. Because you're suspected of assassinating Emperor Varys? But we know you didn't never do a thing like that. There must be a way to prove your innocence. And everything can go back to the way it was. Oh gosh, sorry, I'm gonna peer through your history. Give me a second. So he found you two shivering on the roadside when he was going through Verlet. Lucky for you, eh? If he hadn't, we would probably be dead by now. As for us three, our parents all died in the epidemic. So we'd be begging on street corners if it weren't for him. Oh. I just wish there was a way we could repay Lord Gaius for all the kindness he has shown us. He fights for the Empire, so we should too. That'll make him proud of us. Saying we should join the army? I don't think that's such a good idea. Everyone in Werlet was scared of the Garleans. Why would we want to be like them? Lord Gaius is different. I know he is. You're right. You're right. He always says that the strong should lead the weak. Maybe that's why he took us in. Oh gosh. Alright. If becoming a soldier is what it takes, I'll do it. Who's with me? Count me in, and maybe one day people will look up to us like we did Lord Gaius. Oh gosh. Then it's settled. From now on, we're all brothers and sisters fighting for the same cause. Brothers and sisters? Then that would make Lord Gaius our father? Well, if he doesn't mind us calling him that, I suppose so. That makes you our big brother, and you're the oldest. You'd better be nice to us, or I'm telling Father. That's kind of tragic. The Guardians went into Verlet, destroyed it, took the kids, and now the kids are indebted to the person that saved them, under the impression that he said, okay. Father, since you went away, a lot has changed in the Empire. For us too. If we'd known that you were still out there, still alive, none of this would have happened. What do you mean? The truth is... If you must go, I will not stop you. But answer me this. Who was piloting the ruby weapon? We all know that Neil von Darnus has not returned from the dead. Who do you think? It was... Melisandre. No. No, I refuse to believe that. Oh no. I refuse to believe you would let that happen. She was a sister to you. To all of you. We only want to finish what you started. And while we will never forget all that you have done for us, the next time we meet, it shall be as enemies. Goodbye, Father. Oh gosh. As for you, hero of Eorzea, you'll pay for what you did to Melisandre. I swear it! Oh my lord. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh no, this has got bad implications. Hey folks, Severa. After Gaius and I faced the ruby weapon, I thought it to be all but indestructible. Not to be proven wrong on this occasion. Yeah, well, Vadalin, Gaius wasn't exaggerated when he spoke of your prowess in battle. Unfortunately, it seems a fair few problems remain. Unlike the ruby weapon, it'd take more than brute force to solve them. Hey Gaius, what you doing? Yeah? Hey Sid, your theme is one of the most beautiful things in the game for some reason. Well, well, Gaius von Belsar, we meet again. Come to see how your precious weapon projects has been proceeding in your absence, have you? You had come to collect data on the ruby weapon, correct? The pilot, Melisandre, should still be inside the cockpit. I will ask Valdolin to escort you to the wreckage. Any idea who this Melisandre is? The Imperial crony of his, perhaps? That's actually one of his daughters. One of the orphans. Gaius always did have an eye for talent and a mind to nurture it. In fact, Livius S. Junius was another protege of his. He even took me under his wing when my father became obsessed with the Meteor Project. Strange that I felt closer to Gaius than my own flesh and blood. Then, my father and countless others lost their lives in the Bolja incident. Although he was acting under Emperor Solus's orders, he masterminded the whole thing. I begged him to reconsider, to put an end to the madness, but my words fell on deaf ears. That's when I turned to Gaius for support. He was as much a pawn of the Emperor as my father, and refused to intervene. When my turn came to serve, I defected and fled to Eorzea. I blame Gaius as much as any of them. Perhaps even more, for the barbaric acts carried out in the name of conquest. But when we met at the Praetorium, all the hatred that had been festering inside me seemed to fade away. I remembered the man I once respected. To think that dreaded Black Wolf was a mere plaything of the Asians, who left him broken and disgraced, having sent thousands of his men to early graves. It's more than most could bear. Now the lives of the children he raised hang in the balance. Any personal grievances I have with Gaius can wait. I'd best gather what information I can on the ruby weapon, but I'll be back as soon as possible. Gosh. Man. Is there ever anything else? If the cockpit remained intact, we may be able to glean information from the pilot. Oh gosh, Gaius, I am... Oh gosh. Sorry. There was a little bit of ice in there. How you doing? If Sid is as I remember him, it will not take him long to finish investigating the remains of the ruby weapon. He never was one to waste time. My engineers are still in the field, but there's something I thought you should know right away. It's about the pilot. I'm not sure how to tell you this, but if Melisandre is dead, I only hope she was not made to suffer. Death would have been a kindness. In all my years, I've never seen such a perversion of science and nature. Her body was fused with the weapon's core. Those last moments must have been spent in pure agony as her very life's essence was drained from her. So she was sacrificed to power that infernal machine. We must act quickly if we are to prevent the Empire from committing further atrocities. Lucia, is there any other information you can share with us regarding the ruby weapon prior to its deactivation? Yeah, it turned into a giant thing that I'm not aware of. Hail von Darnus. Did the legatus mean that much to Melisandre? To the legatus. From what I gather, it sounds as if a data based on Nail's combat capabilities was used to override the pilot's consciousness after she was fused with the core. If this technology is perfected and the Empire begins implanting the memories of renowned warriors such as the White Raven into its soldiers, the Alliance wouldn't stand a chance. Is such a thing even possible? That's more or less how Soul Crystal work. A similar method of transference was used on the prototype Estinian Fund, was it not? Oh yeah. Your friend did mention he overheard the Signiferi loading various sets of data into the test model during the battle. It would appear that the system has been improved since then. While it may bear some similarities, we won't know for certain until we've analyzed the wreckage of the ruby weapon. It cannot be denied that combining combat data from an experienced soldier with the powers of an icon has yielded remarkable results. But in doing so, the Empire has sunk to the very depths of depravity. This is beyond forgiveness. For once, I agree with you. But one question remains unanswered. How were they able to obtain data on someone who was supposedly killed prior to the calamity? That's what I'm trying to determine. There's one possibility I'd like to explore, but I'll need to carry out a more thorough investigation first. Severa will provide support while you are in the field. Not only is she extremely well versed in the latest Ingalian technology, there are few soldiers I would rather have watching my back. Gosh. In the meantime, Baudouin and I will follow the ruby weapon's tracks back to its point of origin. We will learn what we can of the weapon projects and the manner in which Alphonse and the others are involved. Should we uncover anything of value, we will relay it to the troops stationed here. For now, I suggest you use this lull in Guardian activity to recuperate. Heh, what lull? Alright, see ya. Would I be correct in guessing that this belated reunion with those darling orphans of yours has stirred up memories of your time in Golemald? Remember our agreement, Gaius. If you so much as think of returning to your Imperial masters, I will kill you. Gosh, okay. Jeez. Jeez. What the frick? Calm down. I don't think he... Oh. Oh, I might know why he might be thinking that. Oh no. Oh gosh, what? That's freaking sad. You, dude, what's up? So, you put down the ruby weapon? God, I wish I could have seen it. Not from too close, mind. I suppose I should report news of your victory to the higher-ups. I realize you must have been through quite the ordeal. But could you give me a quick summary of the battle? Yeah, it was kind of whack, yo. You make it sound so easy. But the way you tell it, anyone would think you slay hulking brutes like that for a living. I'll put all of this into a report and leave a copy over there. Should you fancy a bit of light reading? Anyway, I suspect you've got more pressing matters to take care of, like going for a celebratory pint. If the Guardians pluck out the courage to come knocking again, we'll let you know. Until then, rest up. Sure thing. Oh gosh. Meanwhile, in the Verlet's Magitek installation. That's just so sad! Oh gosh! I should have told him the truth! He'd be able to help us, I know he would! That's exactly the problem, Ali. If he knew the true nature of the weapon project, he'd find some way to interfere. I've come too far to back down now. I won't let Melisandre's death be in vain. Even if that means going against Father's wishes. Cheer up, Alphonse. We can all go back to being one big happy family after we've dealt with those pesky Eorzeans. It'll be just like old times. Old times. If only it were that simple. There's no guarantee any of us will make it back alive. Excuse me? I think you're forgetting whose turn it is next, oh ye of little faith. With me at the helm of the sapphire weapon, it'll be over before you know it. Whatever happens, Rex, promise you'll come back to us. I couldn't bear to lose you too. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Pile of papers appear to be a collection of reports written by members of the Resistance. The Ruby Weapon. In the Ruby Weapon, Roy Machina developed by the 7th Imperial Legion as a successor to the Ultima Weapon. Our sources indicate that, like the original, it is able to absorb the ether of primals, which may be the cause of the vastly different appearance and combat capabilities. It possesses extremely dense armor and flexible claw-like weapons. Shortly after its deployment in the Gimlet Dark, a team led by the Warrior of Light intercepted it and rendered it inoperable. Garland Ironworks are currently investigating the wreckage. Melisandre. Name Melisandre, pilot of the Ruby Weapon. All other information regarding the subject was gained via verbal testimony of Gaius Belsar, and must therefore be considered as potentially unreliable. Her parents were killed when their homeland in the imperial territory of Verlet was struck by an epidemic. She was later taken into the care of Gaius with several other orphans. She was despondent and introverted at first, but through the guidance of Alphonse, the eldest of the orphans, she came to become more assertive and self-assured. It was known of how she became the pilot of the Ruby Weapon. According to Gaius, her emotional attachment to Alphonse may have been what compelled her to participate in this dangerous mission. A report delivered by Sid Garland followed the preliminary examination of the Ruby Weapon's remains, state that Melisandre's body was fused with its core, with no vital signs detected. Estimated age at time of death, 20 years old. Just trying to visualize that fusing process. It's not pretty. Huh. Gosh. I'm gonna need to take a swig after that. Venom 8984 has a bit of history. Neil Von Darnis played a major role back in 1.0. You may learn more as you do all. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. I kind of wish I played 1.0. Dang it. Instead, I was playing WoW. What a freaking investment that turned out to be. Anyway, that's beating a dead horse that's been beaten already. But thank you so much for the super chat, Venom. And thanks for the info. That kind of clears a little bit of that up. Let's see. Going back in. What more of this do you have for me? Sleep now in Sapphire. Oh my lord. Information relating to the weapon projects has been uncovered, and your allies prepare to depart for distant lands. Lucia, I'm afraid we haven't much in the way of information to share from the front line. We have, however, received word that Gaius wishes to speak with you at the Alliance headquarters. I've arranged an escort to take you to headquarters, so when you're ready to depart, speak with a fellow over there. Let's see. I know you do not wish to play 1.0. I would destroy 1.0. You understand the words you speak with that which. Oh dear. Oh gosh. It was that bad. Oh geez. Okay. Oh gosh. Well shoot. Ready to head out? Yeah. Let's see. Severo, where is everyone? What's up? Good. You're here. The Ironworks have completed their analysis of the ruby weapon, and Sid Garland wishes to share his findings. I take it you can spare a few moments? Not really, but sure. Very good. Please wait here while I inform him of your arrival. Oh boy. Glad you could make it, Lucia. I'm sure you're as anxious as anyone to hear what we've uncovered. Sure am. Not really, but sure. Our early hypotheses were proven correct. The Gallians have designed a system whereby a pilot's consciousness can be forcibly supplanted with data based on the memories and experience of another. So even a rank amateur could attain the combat capabilities of a seasoned warrior. Precisely. We learned how this was made possible when we opened the cockpit. The monitors were still operational, and among the messages displayed, one particular phrase caught my attention. Synthetic aurosite system. Oh. Which is what exactly? Well, the core of the ultimate weapon was referred to as the Heart of Sabik by the Asians. We believe it to have been a type of aurosite. It's unclear whether the Guardians of Simulacrum possess the same properties as genuine aurosite, but I intend to follow this avenue of inquiry to see where it leads. What we do know is that it was used to implant the combat data of Neil Von Darnis into the pilot, who has been presumed dead since before the calamity. Are you any closer to discovering how they were able to retrieve this data? The link didn't occur to Gaius at first, but he later told me of devices fitted to the magic armor of the Empire's high-ranking officers. There is reason to believe they were designed to emulate the soul crystals used throughout Eosia. Yes, that was rumored to be its true purpose, but it was never publicly acknowledged. Perhaps those in the upper echelons of command wanted to avoid comparisons to the so-called savages they were meant to be conquering. There was also the question of whether the system even functions as intended. From what we've seen, we can assume they were successful in gathering combat data of those wearing armor equipped with the device. If the comparison with soul crystals is valid, perhaps this data was transferred via ether. However, it seems that it extracted not only memories relating to combat, but the soldier's very essence. As you saw, the pilot succumbed entirely to the will of Von Darnis. Though this is merely supposition, it's possible that being fused with the ruby weapon's core accelerated the process and caused the deceased legatus to manifest in corporeal form. Could it be that the death of the pilot was caused by the system malfunctioning? Yeah, it's hard to say. The ruby weapon itself was still largely intact when it deactivated, which strongly implies that it was the synthetic aurosite running amok that killed her, rather than the damage incurred during the battle. But even after our analysis, I'm afraid we still don't have much information. For now, perhaps we should consult with Gaius as to our next plan of action. Yeah. Oh gosh. Frick. Anything else to say, Sid? I still need to get to the bottom of how the synthetic aurosite system works, and whether the pilot's fusion with the core was a malfunction or planned from the start. Oh gosh, Severa. Guys will know how best to proceed. Okay. Vodalin, how you doing? I've just returned from my reconnaissance, and I shall reveal my findings before taking a long overdue rest. Fair enough. Guys? Vodalin has come bearing vital information. I traced the ruby weapon's path back to the occupied territory of Verlet, which appears to be where it was built. Where my grasp of geography is surprisingly poor, where exactly is Verlet? While Alamigo is placed on the western edge of Gimlet, Verlet lies on the opposite side, to the east. It was once a proud and prosperous city, until it was brought to its knees by the Imperial invaders. You seem rather well informed. Perhaps I should have taken you with me. I thought that much was common knowledge. It is also where Alphonse and the others were born. And now, the weapon project has brought them home. Yes, the place is now rife with Imperials. They have established an airship supply depot in the coastal town of Turncliffe. According to the locals, something resembling one of the weapons was transported there a few days ago. This bodes ill indeed. Were it possible, I would attempt to capture Alphonse and his followers before they can launch an offensive. However, the distance between here and Turncliffe presents a considerable obstacle, and in all likelihood, their weapon will be ready long before we arrive. Approaching by sea would allow us to save time by circumventing the ground-based troops, provided we are able to secure a vessel. Or you could use the Enterprise and take the most direct route of all, as the crow flies. In fact, this is the perfect chance to put my top-secret plan into action. And might I ask what that entails? Couldn't be much of a secret if I told you now, would it? What I can say is there's a starring role planned for you, Lucia. Does it involve me getting in a catapult? I'm so surprised. You didn't think I'd let you get off that easy, did you? It'll be here soon, so don't go anywhere. Frickin' dag heckin' nabbit. Vodalin? When the Imperials who fought at Gimlet were through to Verlet, though they will have had ample time to recuperate by now, were we to approach by land, we could expect considerable resistance. Yeah, that's usually the way of it, Severa. Must admit, I'm not fond of surprises, or secrets for that matter. I'm used to it. Urianji's gotten me numb to it. Hey, guys. I see Sid still delights in keeping others in suspense. I can only hope he does not make us wait over long. Oh, gosh. Duty calls. Oh, I gotta go. Bearbies. Okay. Now we go in. Ready your best glam. This is one of my best glams. Heck yeah. Frick. What the heck is this? What? Sid, what the frick? What the frick? Sid! How did you come by this? Here it is, Lucia. What? I present Garland Ironworks' adaptation of the Ultimate Warrior. The G Warrior. Gundam! Or Evangelion. I've never seen Evangelion, but I would really do want to. I assume it's more taking inspiration from it. Anyway, I know elegant design when I see it. Excavated from one of their ruins, no doubt. Azazla, to be so precise. We came across it during the course of our investigations and decided it would be a shame to let it go to waste. And you will be taking this refitted relic to face the enemy head-on, yes? Perhaps my knowledge of the ultimate weapon could be of use. Sit! I'm counting on it, as it happens. But first, we'll need to perform a test run in the simulator before throwing you into battle. Come, we haven't much time. Okay. You saying I get to pilot this thing? I'm not gonna fuse to the core, am I? Sid, I'm putting a lot of faith in you right now. What the heck? I'm coming back to go fight at the G-Warrior. What the heck? Oh my gosh! Let's begin the G-Warrior training session. I prepared 3 trials to teach you the basics. What? First, I want you to try attacking the guidance system. Don't worry, it won't fight back. The G-Warrior is armed with a range of weaponry. Now's your chance to learn what it's capable of. Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Let's see. Ether Cannon. Maximum damage. Either melee. Ultimate Buster. Deal a bunch of. Okay, that's a range giga hit. Ether Mine. Does it to target anyone? It's okay, so it's a debuff. And this is heal. This is reduces fast time. That's a speed boost. Enrage. Painful one. This damage. Okay. Shapew! Shapew! Okay, Ether Mine. Debuff it. Blast it with the big cooldown. Shabam! Holy frick! 1.2k. Okay, so that's just an AoE. Yeah, this is a lot more lethal. Okay. Jeez. Oh my gosh. They really went and modeled and freaking animated a freaking mech. I want to keep it. Can we just use this all the time? What the heck? Slap. Huh. Jeez. So far, so good. Let's move on to something a bit more advanced, shall we? Okay. G-Warrior also comes equipped with a pyretic booster, which diverts even more power to its weapons and increases speed and maneuverability. This, however, comes at a price. Activating it places a huge strain on the G-Warrior, so it must only be used in short bursts. That's why it's best to practice here before heading into battle. Now, try activating the pyretic booster. How do I get EP back? Oh. You'll notice that your movement speed is much improved, but as shown on your monitor, the G-Warrior becomes more and more structurally unstable as time passes. To deactivate the pyretic booster, press the same button again. Okay. Interesting. Auto restoration can mitigate a certain amount of damage incurred, but don't rely on it to carry you through the battle. 30%. Now try using the pyretic booster to destroy the target. Oh, right. It says and EP. Gotcha. 40% health, 30. This time, the node will launch wide-reaching attacks in quick succession, but with your increased movement speed, you should have no trouble evading them. Show that target while evading attacks. Gosh, okay, this is way faster. Ether Mine. Vitriol bombardment. Heck yeah. Blast it! Doing damage. How much damage? Don't know. My favorite cinematic. Holy frick. Gosh, this is a lot of damage. This is cool. I like this. I like this a lot. Excellent work, Lucia. You best deactivate the pyretic booster while I explain the final trial. I already did. What next? What next? We covered offense. Now to look at defense. This is where the ethereal aegis should come in handy. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't keep the barrier up indefinitely, as it will drain the G-Warrior's power reserves. Might even run out of energy for the weapon, so watch out. First, let's try to deploy the ethereal aegis. Aegis. Don't know how to pronounce it. Oh my gosh. The monitor shows how much power is being drained. Don't let it get too low. Oh. That's enough for now. Don't have the barrier using the same button used to deploy it. Heck yeah. Also, I can just use this off cooldown. I played enough PvP to know how to manage that. For the last trial, we'll use the ethereal aegis while attempting to destroy the target. Okay. Like before, there's no way to escape its attacks. We need to weather them using the barrier. Oh boy. Destroy the target while defending against its attacks. Alright, here we go. Either mine. Blast it up! Get closer. Attack. Barrier. Slap. Slam. 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 I'm having a lot of fun. There's little going on, but I am loving the frickin' aesthetic of everything. Heck yeah. Nice. You're natural. Alright, that's everything. Time to end the simulation. No! Give me something harder. I want to fight more. Dang it. Dang it. I wanted it. I love it. Sid, I love it. What? Time for more training, and oh, I would. Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. Yeah, I'd sure do. Valdolin. I suppose that, in theory, any of us could be the pilot. I dare say your preternatural abilities give you a certain advantage. Darn right, Severa. Incredible. But how does it compare to the weapons? Don't know. I want to test it. Gaius. Are you sufficiently prepared? Heck yeah! Let me in! Then we shall depart for Turncliffe at once. Let's go! Beat him! Here we go. What the frick? It seems they were expecting us. But who is the pilot? Lucia, we're almost there. You'd better have your wits about you. Oh, I'm ready. Let me fight! I'm ready! G-Warrior, do the thing! I have control. I have control! Oh my gosh. Now, get ready to strike. Oh my gosh! It's not a fry that. G-Warrior, engage! That sounds awfully familiar. Oh, heck! Oh, I'm so down for this! Yes! Yes! Mark 4 Anti-Icon War Machina. The Sapphire weapon. Yes! We're doing this! I don't know which one of you at Square Enix had this fantasy, but I love you. Oh gosh. Holy frick, it's huge. Wow, it's big. Can't afford to lose. It's all or nothing. Activating Oversoul! Already? Hydra's combat sample ready. Initiating organic core override. No! I can't! Hold on! Dude! I will be monitoring the situation from the air. Follow my instructions and eliminate the target. Oh my god, I love the freaking retro style HUDs and portraits. Oh, that's great. But gosh! Dude, already? Literally square one? Alright. Get in mind, here we go. Well, it seems the savages have been busy. I shall enjoy breaking their new toy. Must have absorbed an aquatic icon. Be sure to use the pyretic booster and ethereal aegis. Yeah, I'm working on it. Tail swing. Phew. Ultimate buster. Phew. Optimize judgment. Heal. Keep slapping. Keep slapping. My likeness reborn in cerulean flames. Use the shield. Okay. More damage. More damage. More damage. Okay. Keep on doing damage. There's nowhere to run. Oh gosh. Oh, it's the Legatus of the 7th. Yeah. What's he doing over there? Is that Ultima? Use the ethereal aegis. Right on time. It's submerged, but not for long. Watch for signs of movement. Okay. I don't know what this is about. Oh, watch with this. Okay. Okay. Just in case I don't dodge this. I don't know what that is over there. Okay. It's preparing to strike. Quickly deploy the Aegis. Okay. Okay. I need to play a little bit more safely. What's he doing? What is that freaking marker over there? Why is it here? It's freaking me out. He's back, it looks like. Keep going this way. Keep going this way. All the way here at the end. Alright. Optimize Ultima. It's gonna happen soon. Good. That will drain AP as well, I think. And even still... Turret, what are you doing? What's this? What's this? Oh gosh. Blast him! Nice. Blast him! From... target that one. That works too. Phew. Phew. Change position. Blast it. The turrets are prepared to self-destruct. Uh-oh. Destroy them with the Ultimate Buster. Get it. Cool. Cool. Sapphire weapon. Okay. Popping up over there. Sapphire ray. What's that over here? Let's see. Plasma cannon. Make the way quickly. Okay. Let's not drain our resources. What are you doing now? Plasma shot. With the mine. Into the Aegis. Boost the damage. Going in. Slam. Morse. Activate. What are you activating? The Legatus. Yep. Okay. There's judgment, and we stay in. Cool, cool. I love this so much. feels awesome. Turn it off. Okay, let me do that. Simultaneous activation. What is active? What flailing shall avail you not. Show the cerulean servants, then focus your attacks on the sapphire weapon. You mustn't let it launch its next attack. Working on it. Okay. Regenerate a bit. Turrets can wait. You must eliminate the cerulean servants first. It's the only way. Okay. Thanks for telling me that. Working on it. Working on it. Working on it. I'm out of juice. I'm out of juice. I probably shouldn't have the freaking... Why'd I turn it back on? Stop it. Blast it! Nice. I love that. Can we have a part 2? It's still there! The target has been silenced. Have you got help? My bad? Understood. Now that the immediate threat has been dealt with, we should gather what information we can in Terrancliff. He's in the AoE marker. It's a big hit. Whatever's stacking up. So you guys better pull it out soon if you want to study it. It's been charging all match. Whoa. Where are we? Terrancliff? Oh. Ready to return to Girabania? Frick no. Severa? I must admit, I envy your talents. That I possess even a fraction of your skill, that I could better serve Gaius. Valdolin, cannot help feeling that there was a simpler way to defeat the weapon. Perhaps shooting it in the head with a large cannon should have sufficed. I tried. Didn't work the first time. Did it last time, though. Gaius? You did well to pilot the GY so adeptly in so short a time. With the weapon largely intact, Sid and his researchers should be able to gather a wealth of valuable information. Before it is dismantled, perhaps we should take one last look upon our fallen foe. Yeah. Oh gosh. It's still there. Oh no. We should have known Father and his friends would track us down sooner or later. Now they're at our doorstep and the sapphire weapon still isn't ready. Even so, we should still be able to fend them off. Or at least buy us some time. Not quite how I imagined it. This seems as good a way to die as any. Rex, Riken, why are you still here? You're supposed to be moving the other weapons to a safe location. You can take care of that while I pilot the sapphire weapon. What are you talking about? I'm the pilot, not you. There's no need to put your life on the line. Besides, it's still incomplete. You can barely perform basic maneuvers, so it'll be practically useless in a real fight. We have a solution. Oversoul. You want to end up like Melisandre? No, of course not. Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But she didn't give her life in vain. The ruby weapon left behind data that's been used to improve the system, to prevent any further malfunctions. What difference does that make? Once Oversoul is activated and the pilot fuses with the core, there's no way back! That's why I should be the one to pilot the Sapphire weapon. Not you, Rex. Alphonse needs you. You and I both know I'm the least qualified pilot we have. There's less to lose if I don't make it back. No! I won't let you! Please, Rex, hear me out. Ever since we were children, I was the smallest, the weakest, too afraid to stand up for myself. But I had the best brothers and sisters a boy could wish for. They were always there for me, protected me. Now, it's my turn to protect you. Take the other weapons and get out of here. See this through to the end. Do it for me. For Melisandre. I'm counting on you, Rex. You always did have a stubborn streak. Alright, Raikon. I won't let you down. Just promise you'll wait for me. On the other side. We'll meet again, brother. You all made me happier than I had any right to be. And now, I finally found my purpose. I have no regrets. Come on, Sapphire. May be far from perfect, but we have a job to do. Let's give Father something to remember us by. Oh gosh. The Echo, I presume. What did it reveal to you? It was Raikon who was in this seat. Raikon. My poor boy. You were braver than most could ever hope to be. It's still there. It's as we feared. I'm sorry, Gaius. Oh gosh. First Melisandre, now Raikon. We must find the remaining weapons and end this madness. Gosh. Oh gosh. This is rough. Make sure you dodge that AoE. I'll try. It's still there. Wow. Man. This is rough. Look out for the cone attack, guys! Vaudelin, you seem to have a bit of a, something on your mind. Tell me, what do you make of Gaius Belsar? I understand the two of you have been acquainted since his days as the Black Wolf. He seems to have shed his pelt when he took up the hunt for the Asians. But he's still the same man deep down. He certainly kept quiet about having a flock of foster children back in the Empire, though. Seems he would rather bare his teeth to his former masters than allow harm to come to them. Yet try as I might, I cannot make sense of it. Does he truly fight for the good of mankind, as he would have us all believe? Or is he merely biding his time before he reveals his true colors? Whatever the answer may be, in the end he will always be a Garlean. And though there may be honorable men and women among them, I've suffered much and more as a result of their conquests. Barbaric campaigns in which Gaius Belsar played no small part. My first encounter where the Guardians was 20 years ago, shortly after the fall of Alamigo. They continued their march into the lands that had long been home to we Dusk Whites. We sought to repel the invaders, but we were woefully unprepared. Our bows and arrows were no match for their magitech, and even our most powerful magics did little to slow their advance. Crap. I fought on the front line, but was knocked unconscious in the opening exchange. When I came to, I was alone, the rest of my unit slaughtered. I hurried back to my village to look for my wife and daughter, only to find the place deserted. My search lasted for days, then weeks, then months, and it seemed that they had disappeared without a trace. I finally learned from 2 Imperials held at Bittermill that the villagers had been captured and used as test subjects for the poison gas that would later be known as Oh no. They were never seen again. For 20 long years I roamed aimlessly, with nothing but hatred to keep me alive. I eventually found myself at the order of the Twin Adder, who offered me a place among their ranks. The desire for revenge was the only thing I had left, so without a moment's hesitation I accepted. Were it not for the war with Garlemald, I would have been loath to work alongside the city-dwelling Gridanians who for so long had treated my kind as outcasts. But none of that had mattered anymore. It all culminated with Operation Archon. As you led the charge into the Praetorium, we were right behind you. And when the place came crumbling down, most of us were caught in the rubble. I escaped with my life, though many others were less fortunate. Having dragged myself free from the rubble, I sought a way out. It was then that I encountered none other than Gaius Belsar, on the verge of death. The gods had delivered to me the man whose conquest had robbed me of everything. I was poised, ready to exact my revenge. And then he spoke. I would not beg for mercy, I only ask that you stay your hand a while longer. I cannot die until I have rid the world of the Ascian menace. For millennia my mankind has danced to their tune, but no more. Then, once we are finally free, my life is yours for the taking. I would have struck him down there and then had I not sensed truth in his words. So I decided to grant him a stay of execution and join him on his hunt. All this time I've kept a close eye on Gaius. Though he is ever on the watch for pursuers, he has granted me ample opportunity to slay him if I so choose. But I still might, if he shows even the slightest sign of betraying our agreement. Gosh, dude. But for now, the Ascians are my chosen quarry. If they are indeed the ones pulling the Empire's strings, then it shall not end until they have been eradicated. Every last one. Though I could not save my kin, there are those who may yet be spared the horrors of war. Unfortunately, dealing with the Ascians will have to wait until we have brought an end to Garlemald's weapon project. Though we may have vanquished 2 of the new weapons, we must make every effort to prepare whatever the Guardians throw at us next. Perhaps Severa can tell us whether the Ironworks or engineers have uncovered any information of note? Maybe. Gosh. What the frick? Still there. Man. Perfect hiding place. How long do you think this will last? Oh, what'll last? Oh, us being here? Former Imperial conscript. I've been separated from my family ever since I was forced into the army. But I was able to sneak away in the confusion. I've got you and your friends to thank for that. My main concern is that Legatus Valens won't take this lying down. That man is like a dog with a bone. Once he sinks his teeth in, he never lets go. He'll be back, I'm sure of it. Oh, look at the kids. They found... Wait. I take them all for... my eye off of them for 1 second. Where'd they go? Where'd the little rascals go to? They went this way. Where'd you go? Where'd they go? Dagnabbit. Huh. This is the burn theme, isn't it? Peripheral civilian? What do you want with me, lass? Can you tell me about yourself? Me? Not much to tell, and even less worth knowing. These days, I go about my daily business, trying not to bother anyone. Just another sad old man, all alone and dying of... Well, I doubt you'd care even if I told you. I used to call myself a doctor. Not that I was much good at it. When the epidemic came 10 years ago, I was powerless to stop it, despite all my years of experience in fancy medicines. For every one I saved, I lost a dozen more. Worse than that, I let those Garlean bastards push me around, tell me who to treat and who to leave to their fate. As a result, I only saw to the Imperials, but my kith and kin died in agony. Oh gosh. You tell Turncliffe. Being far to the south of Verlet, perched atop the cliffs, was never much reason for anyone to travel here. Being by the sea is all well and good, but we're simply too high above the water to benefit much from it. The Gauls and Turns don't seem to mind, though. Most of the townsfolk are either Huron natives or Aura who found their way over here over the years. They all lived side by side, peacefully enough, before the Gallians came and ruined everything. There wasn't much we could do to stop them, though those who fought back were soon put to the sword. Once the invasion was complete, the Imperials started digging down into the rock and built a supply depot for the blasted airships. The experiments were a more recent development. Of course, none of us civilians were privy to what it was that they were working on. I expect that'll all come to light now that the bastards have all turned and fled with their tails between their legs. We've got you and yours to thank for that, even if it is only a temporary respite. Gosh. Huh. Hello? How you doing? Those golly bastards are finally gone. It was all thanks to you. My husband died defending our town when they first invaded. And for all the years since, it felt like he died for nothing. Now, his soul might at last find peace. Gosh. Man. The heck? Valdolin? I'd rather you didn't share what we've discussed with my traveling companions. It would only complicate matters. Okay. Gaius? Oh, man. Every area it's used with something to do with Gaius and Imperials. I see. Severa. The Ironworks engineers are still at work dismantling the Sapphire weapon and investigating the Turncliffe magic facility. Though they have yet to make their report, they may have some news to share at this juncture. Please, wait here for a moment. Okay. We've yet to finish our investigation, but I can give you a preliminary report. Were you able to recover anything of note? Before abandoning the facility, they had attempted to destroy anything they couldn't take with them, including many of their research materials. Luckily, some information relating to the Sapphire weapon's combat data was intact. Judging by what we saw during the battle, it was excavated from regular von Hydras, correct? Yeah. It also appears that the Sapphire weapon was actually in incomplete state, and therefore unable to perform at full capacity. Even so, it was immensely powerful. Had they been given the chance to finish it before we'd arrived, who knows how it would have ended. Indeed, we may not be so fortunate next time, so we must prepare for the worst. The Ironworks will continue to investigate the Sapphire weapon and look into possible countermeasures. The Echo afforded you a glimpse into the conversation between Rykon and Rex prior to the weapon's deployment. Do you remember any other details? It looked different. Improvements were made to the synthetic Arcite system to prevent malfunctions, and it was never their intent to create a manifestation of Neo Von Darnus. But there was one thing that was intended. Oversoul. Its activation results in the pilots being absorbed by the core, killing them in the process. Rix and Rykon were fully aware of this, were they not? That they were. And the death of the pilot was by design all along. Alphonse, how could you? Sacrificing your own siblings to fuel these accursed war machines. Surely there is no cause worth paying such a price. Aye. Nothing is more precious than family. This nightmare is far from over. It appears that Rex has fled with the remaining weapons. We can assume that Alphonse has every intention of sending them into battle. We must find a way to disable them before Oversoul can be activated. I have seen enough death. I do not wish to see any more. Then there is no time to waste. Let's be about it, Gaius. Severa, you're in charge here. Keep Sid and his team safe while they carry out the investigation. Understood. Please see that no harm comes to Gaius. While we're gone, I need you to relay everything to the resistance troops. Your first-hand account should prove useful. If there are any developments, we'll be sure to contact you. Alright. Wow. Gaius? Alphonse, I will find you. Wherever you are. Man. Well, Dylan? If the other weapons have been moved elsewhere, the locals must have seen the direction in which they've headed. At this stage, any information at all would be better than what we have now, which is next to nothing. Man. Lady, have you seen the AoE in the ocean? It will destroy the planet! Resistance fighter. Most of the Southern Legion troops stationed here withdrew before you arrived. Expect they're regrouping somewhere and getting ready to retake the town. I heard one of their members of the weapon project is still hiding somewhere in the town. Really? I wonder where. Curious. Hello there! A lot of us local conscripts have deserted the 7th Legion, but the rest of Turncliffe isn't going to forget that we serve the Empire. That's not anytime soon. Intriguing. It's still there. It's still there. Man. Jeez, this place has a very melancholy feel to it with the music. Great to return to Garabania. Actually, one second. What do you have to say? This lift heads down to the storage area where the weapons were kept. Unfortunately, the Imperials didn't leave an awful lot behind for us to investigate. They did give us a place to carry out maintenance on the G-Warrior. In fact, I can take you down there for a closer look if you're interested. Oh! Yeah! Let me see this. Let me see the G-Warrior! Aw, heck. Look at him go. Or look at him be there. Ask about the G-Warrior. How's it doing? When we first discovered it and at Az's Law, it was in a far worse state than it is now. Different color, too. As for its intended purpose, we believed it was developed to combat primals or similar threats. All the parts seem unnecessary have been removed. We've made several adjustments to improve stability and overall safety. As a result, however, we had to limit its capabilities to some degree. We can't afford to repeat the mistakes made by Garland with the Ultima weapon, who we believed employed knowledge obtained from the Asians. After all, we know how that ended. You might also be relieved to hear that Master Garland has introduced a pilot recognition system, so that only those given prior permission by the Ironworks can operate it. Think of it as a precaution should the enemy get any ideas about stealing from us. Nice! That's a good feature. How's his head doing? The two sensors to the front of the head work in much the same way as the eyes of living creatures, sending visual information to the pilot. This horn-like protrusion was one of several additions we made ourselves. It's for picking up link pearl signals, not for ramming the enemy. Still, if push comes to shove, I dare say it could be used to make a last-ditch attack. Multifunctionality, I like it. How's the arms? Compared to the original design, the outward appearance is largely the same, but we've carried out a number of improvements. The manipulators, or hands you might call them, were originally created to claw at the enemy. We've modified them to allow the use of various weapons, such as the ethereal saber. Oh man, how's its boosters? Mobility's important. Ah, I'm glad you noticed. The boosters were built entirely by the Ironworks to allow for low altitude flight and increased maneuverability. Really? They're currently unsuited to being used over long distances, hence the need to have the G-Warrior transported by airship. This is another area we're hoping to improve in future iterations. Nice! Impressive! The Ironworks made that one. I'm gonna climb on its shoulder. Nice! No. Picture. I took a picture. Done enough posing? Heck yeah. Stand by the G-Warrior. Heck yeah. I'm just gonna stare at it. Heck yeah. Look at me go. Done enough posing? No, but we're going. Alright, let's go. Let's go back up. Heck yeah. Nice. Alright, now we can go. Ready to turn gear, Abonia? Yeah, sure. The Black Rose has been unleashed! Run! What's up? Welcome back. Sounds like you've been on quite a journey. All the way to Turncliffe. Judging by the fact you made it here in one piece, I trust everything went according to plan. Yeah. What an astonishing account. I wouldn't mind putting that G-Warrior through its paces myself. Certainly a lot more stimulating than supervising this rabble, I'd imagine. Anyway, as before, I'll compile the information into a report and leave it over there for your perusal, should you feel so inclined. If we hear anything from headquarters, we'll be sure to pass it on. Ah, heck. The chest of this Garland Ironworks scale replica of a selected portion of the sapphire weapon glows ominously. Except no substitutes. Huh. Watch out for the AoEs on— Oh, it was the AoE! Oh no, they didn't dodge it in time! Meanwhile, in the 7th Legion's Verlet headquarters. Oh my. Oh. I've come to deliver my reports, Lord Valens. So you have returned, young Alfred. Where's it Alwick? Not that it really matters. I hear that you and your darling brothers and sisters have allowed the sapphire weapon to fall into the hands of the enemy. Do tell me it isn't so. I'm afraid that is the case, Lord Valens. Oh, come now. No need to be so sullen. As I say, to err is human, to forgive, divine. And you know how forgiving I can be, when it suits me. So, tell me, whatever your name is, who was able to best a sapphire weapon? Gundam. Our sources state that the one known as the Warrior of Lights was assisted by Sid Garland and Gaius von Balsar, my lord. Gaius. Yes, it seems he's been quite the troublemaker of late. Defecting from Garlemald, assassinating the Emperor. Whatever next? Oh well. There's no use crying over spilt milk. Speaking of which, I've become quite the connoisseur since arriving in Verlet. This particular variety comes from a rare breed of cow, you know? Only 100 of them in existence. Only 100 of them in existence and pampered every day of their lives. Yes, they are quite valuable. Until their milk dries up, that is. When it does, they are sent to the slaughterhouse like all the rest. For that is their lot in life. To be discarded once they have served their purpose. Did I create the ruby and sapphire weapon so that you could deliver them gift wrapped to the enemy? I can see it now, sitting on Garland, rubbing his hands with glee at all the technological marvels we've bestowed upon him. And you let Gaius von Balsar, of all people, get the better of you? How do you think this reflects on me? The legatus of the 7th Legion, humiliated by that traitor! Humiliated, I say! There's only one way to deal with worthless provincial filth like you. Wait for me in the correction chamber. You need to be taught a lesson in obedience. Yes, my lord. Forgive my intrusion, Lord Valens, but it's time for your meeting with the head of Magic Development. Oh, how time flies when you're whipping useless soldiers into shape. Yes, I'll be along once I've made myself presentable. Can't have people thinking I've let my stand-in slip now, can I? That's the Guardian. I really do not like this guy's vibes. What are you doing here? You wish to see me, Lord of Islands? Did I now? Ah, yes. That's right. So you're alias, and you joined the military of your own free will, along with your fellow orphans? Such devotion! What an inspiration you are! You see, it is my firm belief that love grants us the power to move mountains, to overcome any obstacle. Together, we shall discover the strength that lies within you. Take my hand, child. I will show you the way. You're one of the most power-trippy sons of guns I've seen yet. What the frickin' frick? Literal just child labor. Along with a bunch of other things. I'm going to assume. Okay, if I said that, it's probably going to be too bad for YouTube. But you might have discarded some workers of similar caliber in the past. This guy seems absolute scum. So about becoming a voice. I just like getting loud. No, I wouldn't like to. I need to work on being able to do the subtle voices. Being able to consistently do subtle stuff. Yeah. Anyway, child in sleep. Well, actually, yes, you're correct. It's even worse than that. Gosh, I need to take a drink for after yelling like that. I love getting loud like that. Okay. At the bottom of his crimes. Oh gosh, this frickin' dude. Can I kill him? I'd love to kill him. Go ahead, some milk. I don't know, that guy kind of made milk look disgusting, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, going to the next one. Blood of Emerald. Oh gosh, Sid's investigation in Turncliffe has led to startling revelations. Ah, it's good to see you, Lucia. I'm pleased to report that Master Garland and the others uncovered a fair bit of useful information at the Imperial facility in Turncliffe. In fact, he'd like you to rendezvous with Gaius in the town square, where he'll reveal what they've found. Once you're ready to depart, the escort will lead the way. Thanks, man. Actually, I haven't kept up with these. Rykon. Name, Rykon. Pilot of the Sapphire weapon. All other information regarding the subject was gained via verbal testimony of Gaius Baelsar. Born and raised in Verilet until his parents died in an epidemic, after which he was taken into the care of Gaius in an Imperial orphanage. Though he lacked the physical prowess of his peers, his high degree of dexterity made him ideally suited to maintaining equipment and similar tasks. Even after joining the military, he remained shy and withdrawn. However, on occasions where the safety of his friends was threatened, he would not hesitate to defend them. He later replaced the designation pilot of the Sapphire weapon, fellow orphan Rex, and was absorbed by the weapons core upon activating Oversoul. Estimated age at time of death, 17 years old. Oh. Gosh. The Sapphire weapon. War Machina developed by the 7th Imperial Legion as a successor to the Ultima weapon. The second known case of the synthetic aura sight system being used in open combat, employing the combat data of Regula von Hydrus, former legatus of the 6th Imperial Legion. Evidence indicates that the War Machina was in an incomplete state, and Oversoul was used to mitigate mechanical deficiencies. It was deployed off the coast of Verilet and sent into battle with Garland Ironworks G-Warrior, piloted by Lucia Caritas. It was then rendered inoperable, but structurally intact, with only superficial damage it sustained. Gosh. Man. Man. That's rough stuff. Milkman stalks are getting dagnabbit. You're coming. Flee while you can. The AoE, we never saw it coming. Flee while you can. Oh no! Oh no! Gosh! All set for the journey ahead? I don't know if I am anymore. Man. It's still there. It's still there. Okay. Severa? It seems that Sid is not in the habit of saying the same thing twice, which must be why he has been waiting for you to arrive before revealing the result of his investigation. I see. Valdolin? While the Imperials may be gone, the scars they have left on this once peaceful town would doubtless take many years to heal. Yeah. Man. Gaius? How goes it? Now that you are here, perhaps Sid will finally deign to dispense his findings. Severa, inform him of Lucia's arrival. Thanks for coming. So, what have you discovered? To tell the truth, we were lucky to obtain any information at all, considering the lengths to which the Imperials went in covering the tracks. You see, the hangar below was not just used to store the weapons, but played a critical role in their creation. We now know the code names given to three of the weapons: Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Obviously, we are all familiar with the first two, but the third is something of an unknown quantity. At the very least, this confirms the existence of another of those abominations. At the very least? The problem lies in ascertaining its whereabouts. None of the locals have seen anything resembling a weapon being transported either by land or air. It's gonna be going in the ocean. Which, of course, leaves only one option: the sea. According to what fragmented data we were able to recover, the Emerald weapon is equipped with aquatic capabilities, much like the Sapphire. Meaning that its escape from Turncliffe would have gone undetected, and could potentially be anywhere by now. But if Alphonse plans to have it absorb more primals, the logical choice would be Eorzea. Traveling by sea would allow him to circumvent the front line at Gimlet entirely. The Alliance must be alerted at once. Hold your chocobo, Severa. It seemed that the Emerald weapon was still incomplete when the 7th Legion withdrew from Turncliffe. It's far more likely that it was transported to another facility in order to add the finishing touches. If your supposition is correct, that would narrow our search to but 2 possible locations: Castrum Marinum in the Rotano Sea, and Castrum Oxidans in eastern Lanosia, both of which are known to harbor remnants of the 14th Legion, your former subordinates, Gaius. Be that as it may, our objective is unchanged. Vaudelin, you and Severa will make your way to Castrum Oxidans while Lucia and I head for Castrum Marinum. Should we locate the Emerald weapon, we will give the signal to dispatch the G-Warrior and eliminate it before it can be activated. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're still repairing the damages sustained during the encounter with the Sapphire weapon. While elegant machinery has its uses, it's a bugger to find replacement parts in a pinch. We've actually been working yeah, I'm upset! I feel the same way, Lucia! We've actually been working to expand its already impressive arsenal, while the G-Warrior itself is in no fit state for combat. While I'm aware this is a far more adequate replacement, I can provide an Ironworks submersible to help Lucia and Gaius reach Castrum Marinum. I have one sent ahead to Vesper Bay. A submersible, eh? I don't much like the sound of that. Perhaps Severa and I should count ourselves fortunate that our destination can be approached by land. I pray you have a safe journey. Watch yourself out there, Lucia. Hey, no need to worry. I can fly. It is time we departed. Let us make our way to Vesper Bay. Oh, cool. Already here. What's up, Gaius? In the event that my attempt to bypass the Castrum security fails, the submersible of Sid had best be able to withstand Imperial weaponry long enough for us to escape. What the frick? Hi, Ironworks. Pilot. As per Master Garland's instructions, the submersible is ready when you are. But before you depart, I've received some scraps of intelligence regarding your opponent from my colleagues in Turncliffe. Apparently, it uses some sort of levitating, hand-like appendages. 6 of them, in fact. Whew, that's gonna be my future soon! Though we're not quite sure what purpose they serve, it sounds like having eyes on the back of your head might come in handy. That's all we know, I'm afraid. You have our thanks. After all, forewarned is forearmed. If the Emerald weapon has indeed been transported to this castrum, it would need to enter via the dry dock. We shall do likewise. As one might expect, there are measures in place to keep out intruders, but the security systems can be tricked into recognizing us as an Imperial vessel. That said, infiltrating the facility is merely the first step. Should the MR weapon be activated, it is only a matter of time before the pilot uses oversoul. We must silence the War Machina before this happens, and failing that, grant the poor soul at its helm the mercy of a swift death. Had these wounds healed more quickly, I could have gone with you, but I fear I would only slow you down. As such, I shall provide what support I can from afar. Whatever happens, the Emerald weapon must be defeated at all costs. Kasha Marinum, now accessible. Gosh. Anything else, Gaius? Though I would prefer that we avoid engaging my former wards in combat, we cannot allow my sentiments to prevent us from doing what must be done. Alex Pilot, I'm sorry we weren't able to provide any further details on the target. We can only guess what other tricks it might have in store for you. Be careful out there. Appreciate it. The liberation of Turncliffe has led to the discovery of vital information regarding the weapon project. A war machina code named Emerald is believed to have escaped by sea to an Imperial installation, so you and Gaius make your way to Kasha Marinum, one of two likely locations. Retrieved data suggests that your foe is armed with floating manipulators, though how exactly these will be employed in battle remains to be seen. Oh gosh. Dag, now this is gonna be rough, ain't it? You're gonna have to be aware of all my surroundings. Gee willikers. Before we go, though, I would like to take a quick break. Because I am kind of needing to use the restroom right quick. But I have a friend who could be putting up a little party finder thing soon, in a bit. But once we get back from this very short break, we will be tackling Emerald Weapon. So yeah, it's going to be a quick one, like 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minute break. That way we get a little situated. Alright, so with that said, I'll see you all in a short little while. Hope you get some hydration, some little snacks, something whatnot. Alright. See you soon. Can we get music? Let me walk somewhere. There we go. Alright, see you soon. 5-minute break. Okie dokie, I'm back. I was pushing 10 minutes there, wasn't I? Yeah, maybe 5 minutes isn't so. Is a little short for a little snack break. Snack and bathroom. Anyway, hello. Hello everyone. Anyway. Yes, I have not done Nier Automata yet. Well, I haven't done the crossover raids. Yes, the AoE marker is indeed our Lord and Savior. And yeah, the Nier Automata stuff I'm planning maybe next week, depending on how this week goes. And Evilus, maybe this week as well, if things go apace. Hey, nice seeing you all. Bathroom stay. Okay. I need to work on my phrasing sometimes because I know I slur my words often. Alright. So. Hath returned. Heck yeah. Oh gosh. I intruded in his personal space and he got a freaking bow sword on me. Yes, I did. Wash my hands. Dagnabbit. That was a freaking awesome bow, by the way. That looked nice. Cool. I was gonna get a good camera shot on you and see if you were gonna play the whole thing. Alrighty, you're gonna be all caught up for Edgewinder. I like that. Yeah. Praying for me to win the anytime you're ready. Others in that song is by Forever. I don't know where it came from either, but I noticed people started playing that a lot, pretty often, in like large cities and whatnot. I'm like, where's that from? Actually, yeah. I can now watch those highlights now, can't I? Huh. Suffice to say, I've been watching. Well, actually, no, I should probably catch up with the Nier stuff, because I think that's the current stuff. Yeah. Dang it. It's Ironworks up here. Oh! Huh. It's really big, and it's got a blade for an arrow. Dagnabbit. Yeah. Oh, it's a RuneScape sea shanty. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Alright. So now we got a party finder going on. I don't know if there's a code. 4321. Hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah, I'm on Primal. I'm on Ultros. Don't tease the octopus, kids. Gosh. When some of the friends who said that they were playing on this server, I'm glad that they were playing on this server of all the servers. Sort of. I don't know. I just like the name of it. You're just playing Final Fantasy 11 music while you're on break? Oh! Oh, shoot! Oh, hey. We're all set, it looks like. I'm on Crystal. Oh, well, I hope everything goes smoothly. I hope you're sitting with the audience. Alright. DC travel one day, Crystal. Yeah, DC travel is going to be coming around soon, ain't it? And then finally, there were action. Oh. Huh. Oh, okay. Do the two of them are... Alrighty. We're about to dive right back in. Ultros is a weird son of a gun. You do know Ultros is in 14? I have seen him in the Gold Saucer. So, I see him there. Indeederini. The heck is this? Oh. Gosh, I'm marrying him. We're about to go in. Oh! Oh, that ruined my throat. Why'd I do that? Drink. Ah! Oh dear. Gosh, I'm marrying him. This is it. The emerald weapon. So I was here. I've been expecting you, hero of Eorzea. Oh gosh. Look, Father! This is the power that we command! Mark 5, Anti-Icon War Machina. The emerald weapon. Gosh. Oh god. Here we go. Rex, there's no need for us to fight. Let us help you. I'm sorry, Father. We've come too far to back down now. Please don't do this. I thought the same way with WoW. Life's better if you just play it, if you just do something else. Don't give in to the sunk cost fallacy. It only does more pain than it does good. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay. Is he planning to bring down the whole castrum? Probably. Okay. Oh, come on, I dodged it. Oh, run, it's catching up. Run, it's catching. Okay. Ah. Magic magnetism. Oh gosh, I apologize. Magnet time. What is this? That's positive over there. Ah! Okay. Optimize ultimate. Troubadour. Ow! Okay. The side skate. Okay. What is this? Okay, so we want to stick right here. Okay! Push this back. Ah, it comes apart. Anyway, we're just gonna step on us. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. I can't get hit again. Please. Go another like 10 seconds. Another 10 seconds, please. Don't get hit again, me. Don't get hit. Please. Please. No, for another 10 seconds at least. Come on. Oh, jeez. Oh gosh, he just... Okay, now I see what's going on. Wow. Can I have that as Sage? I'd love to have that as Sage. Heck yeah. Divide et impera. Oh! Were we supposed to scatter? Magic mechanism. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going down? What's going on? Oh, I may be lost. Yup. Dag frickin' heckin' dag frickin' rick. I have no idea what to look for there. I have no idea. I saw that there was a plus on one of them in the last time I did it. Here I was too busy focused on trying to see if I was gonna die there or not. I didn't die, but my pride did for a not for a second. It's dead. My pride is dead. Hammer weapon. I know that formation. It was used in Verlet all those years ago. What? Oh gosh. Whoa. 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 So, it's come to this. But no matter what, I can't afford to lose! Not even you can beat the Empire's finest. Activating Oversoul! Baelsar combat data already. Initiating organic core override. Oh no. Ali. Alphonse. This is goodbye! Rex! What have you done? What is the meaning of this? Wait. That glow. Bear witness to the glory of the Empire. Oh no. Oh, what the frick? Where are we? Is this Violet? At the time of the invasion. Could the synthetic Aurosite be causing this? Oh, heck. Oh my lord. Divided to Impera. All from behind it, huh? Golden armor. The end has come. Jeez. Dude, this is rocking! Dude, oh my gosh! Please, lag. No. No. Why now? Not now. Please, no. Oh no. Oh dear lord, why? Every time, every stream, there's at least one of these. Ah! Am I alive? I might be alive. I might not be alive soon. What's the pattern? When do these pop up? I'm not gonna be able to time this. Oh no. I am upset. Dagnabbit! I'm stuck. I'm apparently dead. I see someone's revive macro. I'm gonna maximize my DPS by spamming Refulgent arrow. Pray for healer rest, get server lag stuck again. Well, at least you can jam to the music. I can't. Oh, heck. I died. I'm gonna wait until I can actually see. Come on. Dagnabbit. This is upsetting. Dagnabbit. Are we still at least connected to the stream? Incoming damage. That. Yeah, this is bull. I can't. The AoE caught up to me. Yes, it did. I wasn't prepared for the AoE. Dagnabbit. Such pain devastation. Okay, so stream is fine. I asked that question like a minute ago, though, so that could be a problem. I think the server on fire, just like what happened with Leviathan. Oh. Heck. Let me in! Let me in! Use a VPN? No, I do not. Should I? Oh, servers appear up and running. Okay, so this connection is likely. Dang it! It's usually my connection. Heck, frickin' dag nabbit. I'm upset. Ah. Okay, whatever this connection like glitch happened, it strongly amplified the delay because I'm seeing people react to things that are happening like a full minute ago. So that's gonna be rough to deal with. Good sponsors right here. Yeah. Some of us that gave someone streaming Bloodborne that you need to make a connection and grow ports on the inside. Okay. Let's see. Need to wait a bit, yeah. We don't have Spectrum provider. Oh, this is where I died. This is not where I was. Wow. Come on, frickin'. I need to get a new keyboard. I'm missing the comma key. There we go. Alright, I'm ready. Alright, we're going in again. What is this blue fire, though? Why is it blue? Take it down! Right, hopefully the internet is stabilized now. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's not just because behind it. It like targets specific people, I think? Could be wrong, though. Gosh, this freaking music, it's... Don't do that to me. Okay. I probably should have went to the other side. I've already screwed that person over. I'm sorry. Okay. And then there's gonna be another expansion. Cool. I'm alive. I'm alive so far. Tertius terminus est. It's in Latin. I'm pretty sure it's Latin at least. Okay. Please. Connection. Okay. Nice. I live. Okay. I dropped the dots. Just like how I dropped a Nokian. Which will not be a thing anymore in Endwalker, so I'll be good. Legio Phantasmatis. What is this? So as a manifested an image of the Black Wolf. Uh-oh. Forward! Oh dear. Kill him again! More devastation! Form ranks! Oh gosh. Fire! Oh, that is a cool mechanic. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, that's so cool. Form ranks! Oh, I love this mechanic. Oh, it's so cool. Fire! Man. Fake Gaius? If you just had them fire like crazy, we'd all be dead. Your organization is kind of going against it here. Wow. Dude, this music, it reminds me of the Kingdom Under Fire's music a little bit. Sort of. Like the original one. Wow. Just to see it. Now, this is... Huh. That looks painful. Dang it. You did a real good job recreating this one. Wow. Wow. Thanks, fellas. Well, I'm gonna be off and see what the rest of the cutscene. So yeah, being defeated. Yes. All right. All right. We're head on in. Alrighty. Vivek, you organize the formation so we can dodge into the gaps and get forward getting. You know what? That makes a whole lot of sense. Now that you actually put lore reason stuff into it instead of, you know, friendly fire disabled. That's a good. I like that. I like that. Good detail. What's up, Gaius? And so it ends. But why would Rex throw away his life for this? I don't know. You're right. If I am ever to learn the truth, I must concentrate on the task at hand. Of course, we do not need to wait for Sid's analysis to tell us whose combat data was used on this occasion. It calls me to think that my techniques and strategies could be so closely replicated. Nevertheless, the observations I made during the battle may yet prove useful. As a matter of fact, that was not the only information I was able to gather. I intercepted a signal that revealed the troops stationed here and there were permitted to withdraw, seemingly in return for assisting the 7th Legion. They must have known that the Alliance would follow the Emerald weapon here sooner or later and make good their escape. Meaning the way is now clear for Sid to inspect the War Machine's remains. Got here as soon as we could. Not that we could have done anything to prevent this tragedy. From what we know, it seems that the Emerald weapon was a great deal more powerful than the previous two. This is allowed to continue. Who knows what sort of monstrosity the 7th Legion will conceive next. Nevertheless, Lucia has once again proven herself capable of overcoming the worst the Empire has at its disposal. You may be relieved to hear that calcium oxidant was free of anything resembling a weapon. Unfortunately, it was also devoid of any useful leads. We came away empty-handed. In all honesty, part of me wishes we had never found the Emerald weapon. Perhaps then, Rex would not have been forced to make the ultimate sacrifice. I only hope that he is finally at peace. We'll do what we can to spare others from sharing his fate. I and the Ironworks will search this place from top to bottom for clues as to the 7th Legion's plans. Before that, allow me to sweep the area for booby traps and the like. I would not put it past the Imperials to have left a few surprises for us. Agreed. I'll go with you. With that in mind, I'll begin my examination of the Emerald weapon. Carefully, that is. Oh gosh. Oh no, more depression's headed my way. I need something to hold on to. Alphonse! You knew all this time, didn't you? Lassandia and Recon too. Everyone except me. And you, Rex? Yes, that's what the synthetic Orocyte system is. The fusion between pilot and core is the key to Oversoul. And unless we use it, we don't have a chance of beating Father's newfound friends. They stand between us and the Primals. without which the weapons will never reach their full potential. We thought that if you knew the truth about Oversoul, you'd try to stop us. Of course I would! But what I don't understand is why all of you are so willing to give your lives for the weapon project. What is it all for? It all began the day Father left. Without his guidance, his protection, the Guardians lost any respect they once had for us. But their cruelty pales in comparison to Valen's. To him, conscripts like us are expendable commodities, an endless supply of test subjects for twisted experiments. But no matter what they do to us, we will never lose hope. If it is the duty of the strong to lead the weak, we will become the strong and protect those who cannot protect themselves. The weapon project will give us the strength we need. We will create a world where people like us can live without fear of persecution. We want you to see this new world for yourself, Ali, even if we must give our lives to make it a reality. But why me? The years spent serving the Empire have changed us all. Except you. Except you, Ali. Even after everything you've seen, you're still the caring, innocent girl we grew up with. More than any of us, you deserve a chance at happiness. That's what we all agreed. Ali, listen to me. Right now, the soldiers assigned to watch over us have been called away to the capital. Now is our chance to get you out of here. Then why don't you come with me? If Alphonse and I were to run away now, they'd only force others to take our place. We can't let that happen. This is our way of upholding the ideals Father instilled in us. Our lives are a small price to pay for Verlet's freedom. No! How can you expect me to leave you behind? I won't do it! Hands are freaking huge. We will forever be at your side, Ali. Rex, take her to the holding cells. No! Let me go! So win or lose, the plan is to hand over the classroom to Father. Is that right? Yes. We'll take Ali into their custody before the Guardians return, while you will be free to pilot the Emerald weapon without her interfering. We can't let her hinder the completion of the weapon project. I'm counting on you, Alphonse. Don't let our sacrifices be in vain. Rex, have you forgotten what I told you? You mustn't use Oversoul. I can't lose you too. We both know I can't win without it. Besides, we need the combat data of the Emerald weapon fighting at its peak if we're to have any chance of perfecting the synthetic Orsight system. You know I'm not the sort to do things by halves. Forgive me, Rex. Don't you worry about me! If this is where I meet my end, I'll do it with a smile on my face. The rest is up to you, Alphonse. Gosh. And there she is. This is the girl you spoke of, yes? She was locked in a cell, but I saw no harm in letting her out. Can't say for certain, but it seems she's been through quite an ordeal. Oh. Why, Rex? Why? Oh. Gaius, once we've extracted the core, We'll take it back to Turncliffe for analysis. Perhaps she could come with us. There's no use in her staying here. The AoE served its purpose and kicked me offline. Gaius. Severa is taking care of Ali, but maybe some time until her nerves have settled. If the vision you witnessed is indeed true, Alphonse and Rex locked her away for her own safety. When she is ready, I would know more of what her brother hopes to achieve, and why he must resort to such desperate measures. Ali's condition has improved somewhat. She remains in a state of shock. Must give her more time to recover. There's one other thing that I thought you should know. When we checked her for injuries, we saw that her back is covered in welts and okay. Who did this to her? It seems she was subjected to beatings on a regular basis, judging by the varied stages of bruising. I dare say this was the work of her Garlean masters. You speak as though you have seen this before. Seen? I lived through it myself. Oh gosh. I was born in Verlet. 23 summers passed. My mother was a local woman, but my father was a pure-blooded Garlean and a member of the occupying forces. Though I know very little about him, his rank afforded me imperial citizenship. His acknowledgement of our familial ties was the extent of the responsibility he took for bringing me into this world. Still, it is more than can be said for most of his ilk. My mother and I were shunned by the people of Verlet, who treated us as badly as the Garleans did, if not worse. I thought that if I were to become an imperial soldier, my position might somehow deter those who would cast scorn on my mother, if only out of fear, and so I joined the army. The acceptance I earned was but temporary, however. My superiors were quick to blame any perceived shortcomings on my savage lineage. Rather than waste time on official court-martials, they administered their own form of corporal punishment. I was eventually assigned to the 12th Legion and fought under Xenos Yegalvis in Alamiga. In the chaos that followed our defeat, I seized the opportunity to flee to Verlet. While it was never much of a home, it was all I had. But nothing could prepare me for what awaited. My mother had, for many years, suffered from poor health and relied on medicine to keep her alive. In my absence, the Garleans had denied her treatment, claiming that it would be wasted on savages. By the time I could return to her side, there was naught I could do. There was nothing left for me in Verlet. I would be punished for desertion if the Imperials discovered the reason for my return. I was never accepted by my so-called countrymen to begin with. I ran as far as my legs could carry me. It was then that I met Gaius.
So that is the truth of it. Other than a few scant details, I knew naught of your past. It sickens me to think that I once fought under the same banner as such vile creatures. I'd always believed it to be the duty of the strong to lead the weak. Yet there are those who become drunk on the power afforded by their station, and prey on the ones they should protect. Like a canker, this corruption has spread to every part of the Empire.
Even those with Garlean blood, such as myself, are subjected to this cruelty. They hold particular contempt for the Aura, an easy target for abuse, being so few in number. Perhaps, like me, Ali thought she would be spared with such treatment once she joined the army. Alas... I only hope that, with time, Ali can put the past behind and make a new life for herself. But for now,
All we can do is wait for her delirium to subside. It is Vaudelin's... Oh, sorry. It is Vaudelin's turn to keep watch. Let us ask him if there has been any change. Man. Severa? Though you have overcome the emerald weapon, it is hardly cause for celebration. Another young life cut short. Yeah. None of these feel like victories, Gaius. Rex's death is on my hands, not yours. Would that this confrontation had been averted, but alas, it was not to be. Well done. I suppose you're here to ask about Allie. Is she well enough to speak with us? As her condition has improved somewhat, I would say so, provided you do not cause her any undue distress. Wait here. Hey, Allie. Allie. I am sorry. What happened to Rex? It was my fault. Melisandre and Recon too. They died because of me and my foolish ambitions. Father, no. This cannot go on. Please, Allie. You must tell me all you know. Of course. First, I need to know what became of you and your siblings after we were parted. So much has happened, it seems like a lifetime ago. After your disappearance, we were all assigned to the newly reformed 7th Legion. At first, each legatus was quickly replaced by the next, until eventually, a man named Valens von Varro was given command. He was sent from the capital, but before that he was a specialist in experimental magitech weaponry. We later discovered that he was ordered by Emperor Varus to complete a project involving anti-Prima War Machina, the weapons. But after the Emperor's death, he was free to employ whatever methods he saw fit, and his greed for power only grew. Some even say he is planning to use the power of the weapons to lay claim to the throne. But I think there's another weapon for his obsession with the weapon another reason for his obsession with his weapon project. Not that he'd ever tell anyone, but he's always muttering to himself. I've been able to put the two pieces together. He's jealous of you, Father. Valens von Varro. I must admit, it was only recently that I first heard that name. Valens used his knowledge of magitech to devise various military strategies. He was given a position in the army and quickly rose through the ranks. That was until one man stood in his way. You, Father. He was one of the candidates to lead the new 14th Legion. That role fell to you. After that, he was assigned to serve under a far more gifted engineer, Nero, who was in charge of restoring the Ultima weapon. Valens has resented you ever since, going so far as to oppose the ideals you upheld. Where you treated those who serve the Empire based on merit rather than on their race or origin, Valens is adamant that pure-blooded Gallians are superior to all others. It never ceases to amaze me how far some will go in the name of revenge. All that hatred festering away. Nothing good could ever come of it. So the marks on your body are his handiwork? Yes. To Valens and his men, we are no more than fodder for his experiments. Playthings on which they can vent their frustrations. Every day is filled with nothing but pain. If I had remained in Garlemald, you would never have been forced to endure this abuse. It's not your fault, Father. We could have fled from Valens if we wanted to. After all, we're expendable and easily replaced. The truth is, that's exactly why we couldn't run. In saving ourselves, we would be condemning others. But if we were to stay, we see the weapon project to its completion, we would gain the power to defeat Valens, and then the Empire itself. freeing the world from its tyranny. Oh, I see. That way, we might start afresh and find a place we can call home. And not just for us, but for anyone who wishes to live in peace. It would give you our lives for a future you may not live to see. We took courage from your teachings, Father. The strong must lead the weak, and we would gain that strength by whatever means necessary. We will fight for the sake of those who cannot. But we knew that you'd never consent to our participation in the weapon project, which is why we couldn't return to you for help. As the pilots, we're the only ones who are able to stop violence. We know just how powerful the weapons are. He would use them to bring the world to its knees. And his masterpiece is the worst of them all. If only I could get my hands on it, and I could save Alphonse and all of Valet. Father, I know you and Alphonse stand on opposing sides of this conflict, but there must be some way you can help him. He may have called you our enemy before, but he never meant it. He still loves you, Father. You are everything he aspires to be. I have failed him. Failed you all. But I refuse to abandon him to his fate, or free him from violence, if it is the last thing I do. Thank you. He needs you, now more than ever. Listen, Ellie. I once sought the strength to rebuild the world as I saw fit. But the ultimate weapon was born not to create, but to destroy. Alphonse must not follow in my footsteps. I know all too well where they lead. I will do all I can to help your brother. Pray, tell me where he is. I'm sorry. I don't know where he could be. In that case, I shall have the Alliance dispatch scouts. Wherever he is, we will find him. As for you, Allie, you must stay here and rest. Wait, you're the one who fought Recon and Melisandre, aren't you? Yeah? We're the ones who threatened your homeland. You only did what you had to do. I have no right to ask this of you, but... Lend my father your strength. Save Alphonse. Will do. I know now why they call you hero. Alphonse, I'll do what I must to free you, if it means going against father's wishes. But I have a good feeling about his new friend. I can read your thoughts. Severa, see that she has everything she needs. Our allies must be informed of these troubling events. May I ask you to relay this news to the troops in Garabania? Sure thing. See ya. Your loving father act may fool the others, Gaius, but not me. For every life you've saved, you've ended 1,000 more. Or is this your idea of redemption? Call it what you will. For all my transgressions, I believe I still have a part to play. Was I wrong to spare you that day? Will you honor your word? So the time has come for the Black Wolf to show his true colors. Man. I have a feeling this is going to end terribly. Gaius? The majority of the 7th Legion are sure to be stationed in the city of Valet, the heart of this occupied territory. Whether Alphonse is there with them remains to be seen. According to Ali, another weapon lies in wait, but where we do not know. It stands to reason, however, that if we were to find it, Alphonse would surely not be far away. Adeline? While I am painfully aware of the cruelty the Empire shows its enemies, even I am appalled to hear of how it treats its own. Warmark and I that feed on the very lives of their pilots. I can scarcely imagine anything more heinous. Agreed. Severa? Leave Ali to me. Having cared for my mother for so long before being transferred away, I'd like to think I'd have developed suitable bedside manner. You keep on keeping on. Take me home. Wait to return to Garabania. That's not home, but sure. What do you think of Gaius thus far? I sympathize with him. Gosh, the freaking AoE left a dot. Dang it. As you progress through the quests, some little NPCs change in Turncliffe as you progress through the quests. There's a little Easter egg. Oh shoot, I should probably pay attention to that next time I go over there. Because you haven't found them yet, I mean. Oh shoot. Dang it, I'll need to go back and see. Officer! We recently received word of your victory over the Emerald weapon. I expect it was another fine display on your part. Not that any of us were there to see it. For that reason, we'd be grateful if you could give us a blow-by-blow account, if you wouldn't mind. Sure. Good grief, it sounds like you had an awful lot to contend with. Rather you than me. I shall add this to our ever-growing stack of reports. Should anyone wish to review this information ahead of the next sortie. Now, if I may say so, it looks like your ideals have taken their toll. We'll let you know if anything requires your attention. But until then, be sure to get some rest. Thanks, man. Oh dear. Meanwhile, in the 7th Legion's correction chamber. Oh dear. Three weapons. 3 pitiful displays of ineptitude. Oh my gosh. Ah, God! To make matters worse, one of my prime candidates, your precious sister no less, has escaped. Oh my gosh. And who should go crawling? Who should she go crawling to but that swine Gaius? After everything I've done for her, and this is how she repays me? As her older brother, it's your responsibility to instill some discipline in her, and you failed miserably. Making children grow up as torturers like this. Well, I'll just stand there, boy. Oh, of course! It's your first time, isn't it? Come on, there's no need to be shy. You see, something wicked has taken a hold of this young man, and it's our job to cleanse his troubled spirit. It may look painful, but it's the only way, I assure you. You'll be ever so grateful. You want him to get better, don't you? There's a good boy. Now, let's try again, shall we? Burn out the bad. Burn out the bad. Burn out the bad. Burn out the bad.
Burn out the bad! 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 Oh my gosh. Well done! Well done! You've all made Father proud. Very proud indeed. As for you, I thought you were caught above the rest of the savages. But it appears I was mistaken. And since you allowed that wretched sister of yours to escape, falls to you to act as her replacement. I choose you as the next pilot, and your mission is simple. Go guys find Balsar, whatever it takes. And if you so much as entertain the idea of betraying me again, I'll exterminate every last one of your kind. Like the vermin they are. Having said that, we'll be forcibly initiating Oversoul using Xenos' combat data. So whatever schemes you may be hatching will never come to pass. All you need to do is sit back and let the synthetic Orosite system do the work, with you as its conduit. You should thank me for allowing you to become part of my masterpiece. Your worthless existence will finally have some semblance of meaning. Lord Valance, preparation for the Oversoul trial are complete. We await your orders. Splendid! Splendid! There's never a dull moment around here. Now then, boys, who'd like to see something special? Come along, everyone. Father has secrets to share with you. Wow. Gosh. This is my chance. And it's all thanks to the sacrifices made by my dear siblings. Finally, the weapon will be mine to command. Once it has reached for perfection, I will be unstoppable. First Valens, then the Empire itself will fall. And we will be free at last. Father, keep Alias safe. Melisandre, Lucron, Rex, I'll see this to the end. I promise. Until then, watch over for me. Watch over me. Gosh, what are you doing?
So, is it ready or not? The trial sequence has been primed, sir. Then get on with it. Initiating synthetic oversight system. Loading diamond weapon simulation. Oh gosh. What's going on? You're helping us with a little research is all. Whatever your name is. The time has come for you to contribute to the glory of Garlemald. This isn't what we agreed! You said that if I took part in the experiment, you'd let my family go! You have Xenos' data loaded, yes? Activate Oversaw and be quick about it. Understood, Low Valence. Galvus combat sample ready. Initiating organic core overwrite. Oh gosh. My mind is... No! If this is what it takes to protect you both, I love you! I'm so sorry! Oh my gosh. Where is my prey? Organic core override complete. Xenosia Gavas data loaded. The subject is instinctively bound to seek out he's bound to seek out prey. Right from the outset. Regardless of the combat prowess it may boast, I need an obedient servant. I need an obedient servant. What a ravenous beast. Enough. Shut it down. Deactivating synthetic oversight system. Oh my gosh, what the What the frick? How revolting. What a mess it makes of the cockpit. Adjust the settings to prepare for another run. Fortunately, we have the next test subject ready and waiting. Oh my lord. But sir, you agreed to release his family in exchange for his cooperation. My, I never knew you had such a wonderful sense of humor. The great Valens von Vera bargaining with savages. More for him for trusting me in the first place. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Well. Pile of papers appear to be a collection of reports written by members of Resistance. Rex. Name, Rex. Pilot of the Emerald Weapon. All other information regarding the subject was gained by a verbal testimony of Gaius Balesar. This former civilian of Verlet was orphaned at a young age when an epidemic killed his parents. He was later fostered by Gaius and was raised alongside several others in an imperial orphanage. He was known for being extroverted and outgoing, and his lack of restraint often made him the center of attention. However, this was accompanied by an explosive temper, and he would often confront those he believed were threatening his foster siblings, with little regard for rank or social status. He later joined the weapon project in order to support his foster brother Alphonse, His final mission was to pilot the Emerald weapon, which ended with him becoming fused with its core and perishing shortly after. Estimated age at time of death, 18 years old. Emerald weapon. War weapon developed by the 7th Imperial Legion as a successor to the Ultimate Weapon. A third reported instance of the synthetic RSI system being employed in the battle. Combat data from Gaius von Balsar, former legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion, was used as a basis to attack parameters. Our analysis concludes that any data collected after von Balsar commenced his invasion of Eosia was lost following his defeat at the Praetorium. Therefore, the data used in the Emerald weapon must have been gathered in the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity. I see. Scumblade techniques and tactics involving multiple soldiers bearing ranged weapons were incorporated in the war mechanism or armaments in particular, of floating manipulators that could be positioned at various locations around the battlefield. The Emerald weapon is believed to have been transported from Imperial base in Turncliffe to Castle Marinum, where it underwent final adjustments. It was then finally destroyed in an operation spearheaded by Lucia Caritas. Dag nabbit. This person makes me upset. But not this person, but Valen. Unfortunately, his name is an easy one for me to remember, so that I'm going to be able to actually know what his name is. Dag nabbit. I believe there's one more, I think. La Brea was tame compared to anything Valens does. Maybe. But I do. Oh, La Brea. Gotcha. God. Yeah. Yes. Very. Very. Everyone wanted that guy dead. Yeah, I'm not sure who wouldn't. I kind of want to put him in one of those cores. And I don't know if he cares about anything in the world. So I don't know if I can pull any rough emotions out of him there. So I guess physical pain will have to do. I hope he gets a taste of that. Quickly, deny Lucron the cookies. Not the cookies! He's incredibly infuriated indeed. Alright, I'm gonna need to hydrate after that. I'm so sorry to hear that, Unyu. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh gosh. Okay, it's pretty dark for a T-rated game, eh? Darn freaking right it is. Jeez. Like, what the heck? Alright. It's most dark for the series easily. Typo got left behind many years ago. I have not played Typo. I haven't played a lot of the Final Fantasies, but I might soon eventually. Alright. So after a little bit of a little more hydration, my throat, Throw Valens in the Eternal AoE? I would, if we can find the legend again. Alright. Going back in. Resistance officer. The resistance troops wish to help their newfound allies in Turncliffe. In memory. Lucia, I was hoping I might have a word with you. Ever since Turncliffe was liberated, we've been sending troops to aid in getting the town back on its feet. Helping the residents, that sort of thing. We Alamegans know how hard life can be for a society struggling to stand on its own after years of imperial rule. A lot of what most people would take for granted has to be rebuilt from the ground up. While we're able to assist when it comes to providing basic resources and keeping the place safe, there are countless other problems that need attending to. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Sure thing. Bless you, Lucia. You really are a saint. I'm sure the people of Turncliffe will benefit from having someone like you around. Once you're ready, have a word with your usual escort. I wish you all the best. Thanks, man. Dag nabbit. Oh my gosh. Dag frickin' nabbit. Right. Not you. I gotta go a little further, next to the pile of corpses. That chocobo is eating of someone. This game is rated R. Dang, I witnessed that. I'm scarred. So, the boss roped you into helping, did he? I knew you couldn't say no. How about now? See ya. I'm so sorry I walked all... Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh no. Little mini-me is devouring him. Stop it. Such devastation. Take me out of here. This was not my intention. As it may, wish you all good health. Thank you. I hope you have good health as well. Torch waves of Earth has too light. I agree. I agree. Early engineer. Oh, what? Greetings, Lucia. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Nice to meet you too. So I heard there was some changes. Something okay. There's a few kids that going around playing. Are they over here? No? Where are they at? I wonder where they went. Maybe they're back here. More importantly, the legend is still gone. Okay. Did they find the Imperial guy? No. He's still successfully hiding. Anything else to say, Severa? No. For the original Grimm's Fairy Tales, I have not, but I've heard some bits here and there. Gaius? The majority of the 7th Legion are sure to be stationed in the city of Verlet, the heart of the occupied territory. Whether Alphonse is there with them remains to be seen. According to Ali, another weapon lies in wait, but where, we do not know. Stands to reason, however, that if we were to find it, Alphonse would surely not be far away. Well then, while I'm painfully aware of the cruelty the Empire shows its enemies, even I am— okay, they're already saying the same thing. I guess I forgot what Gaia said. This music. Very sad. Very melancholy. Let me take a picture real quick. This could be good for a good— stop. Stop moving. Stop! Screw it. You ruined it all. Ruined the moment. Ruined the moment. Screw it. Hey, look over there. Hey, Sean, how you doing? You're the one who piloted the War Marker and defeated the Sapphire weapon, aren't you? That I am. I thought so. I've heard much about you, but I doubt you know who I am. My name is Evelina, and I grew up here. I stayed throughout the occupation and was put to work as a magitech engineer. Like to you and yours, we are now rid of the Imperials. Well, I fear many of us will struggle to put the past behind us. For 10 long years, we suffered at their hands. A whole generation of young people were forced into the army and sent off to die in some distant land. I suppose I could be considered one of the lucky few. My work here kept me away from the battlefield, and I hoped that my contributions might help the others live long enough to make their way home. In the end, most of them never returned. Though my efforts were in vain, I can at least honor their memory. I want to leave something behind for their sake, to prove that they haven't been forgotten. A monument bearing their names. To ensure that not a single person is omitted, I need to see the official list of conscripts. If one still exists, it would be inside the Imperial facility beneath the town. With the resistance troops and ironworks engineers closing the place off— closing the place off, I can't get near it. Perhaps you might have a word with them for me? I'll leave as soon as I find the list. Sure thing. Thank you. I'll follow your lead. The music here is extremely fitting. Like, I applaud. I'm going to assume Selkin again for this one. Yeah, Evelina? I'll let you do the talking, if that's alright. Sure thing. Something I can help you with? Yeah, we need to, oh yeah, this is Evelinia. I see. It's a bit unusual for one of the locals to show an interest in the Imperial's leavings, but it seems she has her reasons. Since we're still carrying out our investigations, we've closed the place off to prevent anyone interfering. Considering it's you who's asking, though, I can hardly say no. Still, I'd better go with her, in case the others kick up a fuss. You're very kind. Sorry for any trouble I've caused. You have my thanks.
Oh, nothing of it. I was glad to help.
As I'd suspected, the Imperials kept detailed records of the local conscripts. One name in particular stood out to me. My friend, Melisandre. I had no idea she'd been assigned to the 7th Legion of all places.
Oh my gosh.
How did you know her? It all began while we were serving together in the 14th Legion. We had much in common, both being drafted from the same occupied territory, and we soon became firm friends. And one day, she was sent to fight in Neosia, while I remained here. The day before she left, she came to say goodbye, together with her foster siblings from the orphanage.
Oh my lord.
The youngest one, Recon, was particularly upset about not being allowed to speak with their adoptive father, Gaius von Belsar, before they departed. It was actually another of his orphans, Livius Junius, who forbid them from seeing him. What? I can't say for certain, but it seemed that Livia had a strong attachment to Gaius. He wouldn't let anyone else near him.
Oh.
As far as I could tell, he tried his best to keep Livia at arm's length whenever possible, but her devotion to him was bordering on an obsession, and she became extremely jealous of the slightest sign of affection between him and his other wards.
Oh. Oh dear, Gaius. Oh no. This ain't looking well for you, bud.
Others, however, treated them far more kindly. In fact, a praefectus castrorum of the 14th Legion came specifically to meet them. While I was surprised that a Rogadin had risen to such a rank, I was even more taken aback by the unguarded manner in which he spoke with his subordinates. I'd hoped that with people like him serving on the Eosian front, they would be in safe hands. Then the time came for Melisandre to leave. We shared a few final words, and then she was gone. It would be the last I ever saw of her. Oh gosh. After that, I was assigned to the Tribunus Ladiclavius of the 14th, near Toscava. I worked on restoring the Ultima weapon. I was even at the Praetorium on the day it was destroyed, but I skipped aboard an Imperial ship moments before it came crashing down. I eventually made my way back to Verlet, only to be drafted into the 7th Legion to continue working on the weapon project. Even now, it makes me sick to my stomach to think I'd help bring those abominations into the world. Using a living pilot to feed the weapon's core was part of the design from the very beginning. Of course, they never dream of subjecting a true-born Guardian to such barbaric treatment. However, the 7th Legion has a ready supply of provincial conscripts ripe for the taking. The pilots were referred to only by their code names. We engineers were not made privy to their true identities. Even with this list of conscripts, I still don't know who was sacrificed in the name of the weapon project. Let's bring an end to the weapon project. Together. But what can I do? For years, all I've known is how to build tools of destruction. The 7th Legion is far from finished. Biding their time, waiting until the right moment to unleash the final weapon. And when they do, will bring naught but death and woe to all who stand in their way. Even after everything they've taken from us, they still want more. If it weren't for the Empire, and Melisandre would still be here. She was the kindest person I ever met, but to the Empire she was just another pawn in their games. I will never forget her. There's a way I can make a difference. I know there is. But first, I need to speak with members of the Ironworks. I have a feeling that war machina you used to beat the Sapphire weapon will be called into action again. Until then, there's still time to make improvements, and I intend to help. I'll still be going ahead with the plan to build a monument, but stopping the Empire must come first. I hope Melisandre and the others can wait a little while longer. Before I go, allow me to express my gratitude. I don't know what I'd have done if it weren't for you. Until we meet again. Until we meet again. Gaius, you have some splaining to do. The majority of the 7th Legion. Oh, don't avoid the question. Don't avoid the question, you son of a gun. Don't you dare avoid this question. I have a gun. I have a gun, but so do you. Oh, screw it. Screw it. Game won't let me have a freaking conversation. Threat. No, wait. What am I doing? Save Gil. Ready to return to Garabania? Yes, take me. Everyone's still dead. Dang frickin' nabbit. Hello, officer. So, how was your time in Turncliffe? Depressing. Very depressing. As usual. I see. Vader's dealt her a cruel hand, but now she has a chance to make a fresh start. Same could be said for the whole of Turncliffe. It seems the liberation of that one small town would become a pivotal moment in Violet's history. Perhaps it won't be too long before the rest of the region is free from the Empire. Naturally, we'd be honored to fight alongside the people of Violet. We won't rest until the Imperials are sent fleeing with their tails between their legs. Until that day arrives, we'll carry on doing our bit to support you and the others in ending the weapon project. We're sure to pass on any pertinent information. In the meantime, take care. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What's up, officer? And love you shall find. Oh, this is gonna be depressing. The Resistance troops have received intriguing information from Violet. I was expecting to see you here, considering all that's been happening about Eozer of late. Still, if you have a mind to assist us, we'd like to share the latest developments in Violet. As luck would have it, here comes the ideal person to explain the situation. Thanks. I'll take it from here. Oh, Monago! Hi! Glad to see you looking so well, Lucia. It's been too long, Monago! Yes, it certainly has. I haven't seen you around Roka's Reach much lately. Anyone would think you're trying to avoid me. No, not really. But as much as I'd love to stand around chatting, I'm afraid I've got some serious business to discuss. Following the liberation of Turncliffe, it seems the people of Violet also have their hearts set on freeing themselves from the grip of the Empire. Like-minded citizens have rallied under the banner of the Violet Revolutionaries, and they aim to depose the 7th Legion that currently occupies the city. Their ranks include many former conscripts, and between them, they possess no small amount of combat experience. The only thing they lack is someone to lead them. After much consideration, they decided to turn to none other than Gaius Balsar. Of course, many would balk at the thought of turning to a former enemy, and many did, but desperate times call for desperate measures. His reputation as a legatus speaks for itself, and as most Alamegans will attest, he has a far more reasonable and pragmatic leader than his predecessor, the Mad King Theodoric, or his successor Xenos, for that matter. But most importantly, he was the one who led the invasion of Violet in the first place, so who better than him to take it back? After accepting their offer, he requested the delivery of additional arms and provisions for the Alamegan resistance. We've got our hands full dealing with the Telophori, as do the rest of our allies in Eorzea, but we'll do what we can. While my comrades see to the preparations, I've been assigned to meet with him in person. I was wondering, could you accompany me to Turncliffe? Gosh. Thanks, Lucia! To be perfectly honest, coming face to face with the Black Wolf is a rather daunting prospect, even if he has supposedly turned over a new leaf. But I'm sure having you there will make a world of difference. Heck yeah. I believe you're acquainted with our escort, yes? Let him know when you're ready to get going. Will do. See you there, Monago. Huh. We'll be praying for your safe return, although I expect you'll be perfectly fine even without divine intervention. Wouldn't count on it. Oh, Aaron, Lucia Carrot, thanks. Oh, I appreciate the super chat. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate you. Another trip to Turglev, is it? Yes, we're going this way. Tonight. Gishay tends to make night darker and day brighter. Oh, yeah. Shoot. You have a point with that. I need to keep an eye on that for... Thanks. Revolutionary... Hey, sir! It's been a long time coming! But finally, the verdict will throw off the shackles of Imperial rule. Good on ya, Revolutionary Commander. Many of my comrades were dead against having Gaius Belser of all people lead the charge. But as I always say, if you want a job done properly, hire a professional. After all, he's already conquered Verlet once, so I'm certain he'll be just as successful a second time. Ah, that's a good way of thinking. I don't remember you being here. I do have a bad memory, though. Perhaps if we could help a lady named Avelinia build a monument to the Terranglif's fallen, so I'll send a few of the others to lend a hand. Is it over here? No? Doesn't look like it. It looks like they cleaned up the sapphire weapon down there. Hey, Gaius. Ah, Gaius Belsaw, I presume? I come bearing the Alamegan's Resistance's official reply to your request for aid. I see. You have my thanks. Does this mean we can finally make our move? With the assistance of the Alamegans, we will soon have sufficient arms at our disposal to stand a chance at victory. But lest we forget, the 7th Legion has been conserving its strength thus far. We must be prepared for severe casualties should its full might be brought to bear. If our lives must be the price of freedom, we will pay it willingly. Let me be clear. We Alamegans have not forgotten that it was you who led the invasion of our homeland. The blood of our fallen loved ones is on your hands. Even so, people of Verlet chose you to lead the revolution, and we will honor their decision. I only hope they will not come to regret it. As do I. Should I be found unworthy of their trust, I shall submit to their judgment, and whatever that may entail. Forgive me, but might we return to the task at hand? First, I would like to discuss the transportation of supplies from Alamega. This way, if you please. Once again, I prepare to lead an army into Verlet. The irony is not lost on me. It is a cruel twist of fate that these people, so desperate from years of oppression, should turn to their conqueror for salvation. For most of my life, I believed that only the Empire possessed the strength and wisdom to lead mankind. That only through great sacrifice could civilization hope to thrive. And so I led the conquest of Eorzea, forcing the doctrine of Garlemald upon the ignorant and uncivilized. In every territory, I sought out those with the potential for greatness, without regard for one's birth or circumstances, that they may serve the Empire. But there are those, such as Valens, who see being born guardian of virtue in itself, one above all others. You think that a monster such as him should be granted the position of legatus and everything that entails? It makes my blood boil. Mine too, man. Mine too. Valens brings shame upon our homeland, and makes mock of the ideals it once stood for. By my hand he shall pay for his foul crimes.
Can I be there too? I can help.
We are running out of time, Gaius. We have to go after her. There is something I would show you, but not here. Come with me. Also, if things are getting a little dark, let me know. I can see if I can adjust that. I'm going to attempt that right now, actually. Things are going a little dark. Actually, no. These are different settings. I will need to do some extra fiddling around for me to figure out some things. Hey, Severa. Why did Ali have to keep all this a secret? We could have helped her. What? Could have? Hold on. Let me see if there's a setting. Yeah, it should be partial. Gaius? You must keep this to yourself. I do not want the soldier to think I am being distracted by personal matters. This letter was found in her room. Dear Father, I'm sorry for leaving without saying goodbye. The thought of Alphonse suffering alone is more than I can bear. For his sake, and for the freedom of Verlet, I've decided to take matters into my own hands. I know of a way to save them, a way to end it all. I've just seized this chance before it is too late. My mind is set. Please, do not try to stop me, Father. The days we have spent together were the happiest of my life. No matter what happens, nothing can take that away from me. With all my love, Ali. She is heading for the 7th Legion's stronghold in Verlet. I'm certain of it. Taking matters into her own hands. She must be planning to take control of one of the weapons. If so, there's no time to waste. We have to mobilize our forces and save Ali and Alphonse. I want nothing more than to save them, but I cannot ask the Verlet revolutionaries to risk their lives to rescue 2 Imperial soldiers. In any case, if we were to rush into a battle without adequate preparation, the 7th Legion would tear our partisan army to shreds. And as capable a warrior as Lucia is, if she were to charge headlong into the heart of the enemy, she would be overwhelmed by sheer numbers. But if we don't do something, Ali and Alphonse are as good as dead! I know, Severa, and so did Ali when she wrote that letter. Returning alive was never part of her plan. Can you hear me? I'm in Verlet, just outside Kasham Cullinum. All hells have broken loose. There was an enormous explosion, and through the smoke and flames I saw what appeared to be another weapon. At this rate, the entire... Confound it! We've lost the signal. This must be what Ali spoke of in her letter. A way to end it all. Alphonse and the others were planning this from the beginning. To bring the weapon project to completion and use it to free Verlet from the Empire, even at the cost of their own lives. If the revolutionaries were to hear that a weapon has been unleashed upon the Imperial headquarters, they would see it as the perfect opportunity to strike. If it's running amok, it may not distinguish between our allies and the Imperials. A large force will draw too much attention, but the 3 of us should be able to get close enough without it noticing us. What say you? Between us, we will find a way to save them. I cannot allow it. This is my burden to bear, and I shall bear it alone. But sure, I have every intention of making it out alive. I'll have you know my record of surviving dangerous missions is impeccable. So far. Very well. For the time being, I will have the revolutionary stand by and await my signal. An opportunity to reclaim Velet may yet present itself, but we must first be allowed to remove the threat of this new weapon. Severa, have Sid ready the G-Warrior. Understood! Once our preparations are complete, let us reconvene outside the hangar. Glad you appreciate the static sound. Sometime earlier in the 7th Legion's Velet headquarters. How wonderful it is to see you again, my dear. I was beginning to think that you weren't coming back. In my impatience, I may have vented my frustrations on that brother of yours. I do hope you'll forgive me. Lord Valance, you mentioned before that the previous weapons were merely prototypes used to gather combat data within their cores. Yes, very good. I see you were paying attention after all. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. The primals they absorbed and the data they accumulated will serve a singular purpose. The completion of my masterpiece, the Diamond Weapon! But while you and your siblings were able to retrieve the necessary data from the Ruby weapon before Gaius and his lackeys arrived, Sapphire and Emerald were handed to the enemy on a silver platter! Those worthless curs failed to meet even my exceedingly low expectations! As detailed in my report, I took it upon myself to infiltrate Gaius Belsard's band of rebels and reclaim the data. Yes, you have done well, my dear. My engineers have already finished feeding it to the Diamond Weapon. Then all that remains is for me to assume my role as its pilot, and for you to release my brother and the rest of our compatriots, as per our agreement. Oh no. Of course, of course. A handful of savages is a small price to pay for your remarkable talents. Even though the weapon project's revolutionary technology allows even an untrained pilot to fight with the skills of a veteran soldier, only the truly gifted can draw out the full potential of the synthetic auracite. In addition to their physical attributes and combat prowess, I require unwavering loyalty before I can even consider entrusting a candidate with one of my creations. And you are everything I desire. I am honored that you regard me so highly, Lord Valance. However, in return for my continued cooperation, I wish to propose an extra condition to our arrangement. I request that the people of Velet be given full Imperial citizenship and the right to self-govern. Oh no. Uh-oh. My! How very bold of you, and quite astute at that. Yes, I could grant the people of Velet citizenship, if I so desired. Unfortunately, a mere legatus such as myself is in no position to simply relinquish control of Imperial territory on a whim. Come now, we both know that the weapons are but a means to an end. Your true intent is to march on the capital and claim it for yourself, correct? Once you have taken the throne, one small territory would seem a fair reward for those who have played a vital role in the ascension of Emperor Valens. I say, for someone so sweet and innocent, you certainly drive a hard bargain. Very well. If it's Velet you want, it's yours. I'll soon have no need for this stinking backwater province anyway. And what about my brother? Ah, yes, Alwick. Or was it Alfred? Oh, whatever his name is, you needn't worry. I made special arrangements for him. He'll be perfectly safe. Provided you uphold your side of the agreement. Excellent! Now, let's get you aboard the diamond weapon, shall we? One step closer to my coronation. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Oh gosh. I know this isn't what Father would have wanted, but it's the only way. Please, forgive me. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Initiating the synthetic orosite system. All sensors activated. So far, so good. Diamond weapon. Code name Xenos. Commencing activation sequence. Behold perfection itself. Melisandre, Recon, and Rex gave their lives, that others may live without fear. The orosite is taking hold. I'm just glad that you didn't have to go through this, Alphonse. You have to go on without me. You and Father still must work together to... I'm sorry, I can't be there at your side. This is the only way. What's that, my dear? Is something the matter? The diamond weapon is mine! Your tyranny ends here, Valens! Oh gosh. I mean, I respect the annihilation of Valens, but I'm concerned with the repercussions. Oh my gosh, it's got shoulder mount. Oh my lord. Lowborn filth! If you think your little performance had me fooled, you're sorely mistaken. What are you waiting for? Shut it down! Yes, my lord. Transmitting deactivation signal. Oh no. Oh no, you did it too early. No! Oh, it's not responding! Oh no! That insolent whelp had me worried for a moment. Bring her to me alive, even if it means damaging the machine. When I am through with her, she will beg for death. Oh gosh, oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Uh-oh. No! I can't let it in like this! Melisandre, Rykon! Rex, guide in my hand! Alphonse, wherever you are, lend me your strength. Press the button. Combat symbol. Ready. Initiating overmind. Subject name. Overmind? What is that? Ah! Oh gosh. Uh-oh. This can't be! It's ignoring the shutdown signal and initiating overmind! But how? I don't care how! Stop that thing before it brings down the whole castrum! Blast him!
So that's what happens. I hope he's dead. I hope he's dead, and at the same time I don't, because I still gotta get to him. That's too quick a death. That is very much too quick a death, if that's how he goes out. Like, it is irony, but it's still too quick a death. Too soon, too quick. But I hope Ali is alright. Severa? But not for you, I suspect Gaius would have ventured into Violet by himself, with little more than a gunblade for protection. Thank you for persuading him to take a less rash course of action. Hey, no problem. Gaius? I was unable to save Melisandre, Rykon, and Rex. But there may yet be hope for Ali and Alphonse. Let's hope we can. Yeah. Ready to depart? I'll send for Master Garland. We all expected another weapon to appear sooner or later, but not quite like this. According to Vardala, after it finished laying waste to the headquarters of the 7th Legion, it took to the sky. Though this has dealt a massive blow to the Imperial forces, I am certain that Ali is on board the weapon. It must be halted before she comes to harm, and for that, I need the G-Warrior and airships to transport it. I see that one thing hasn't changed since your days at the Black Wolf. Your penchant for gigantic war machina. But if this means the G-Warrior has another chance to shine, I'd be happy to oblige. Only this time, rather than having it unceremoniously towed by airships, I have a more dynamic entrance in mind. Like what? Oh, hi. It's good to see you again, Lucia. Hey, nice seeing you too. From what I hear, we have you to thank for Avelina volunteering to help the Ironworks. She has joined the team. Since she joined the team, our work has come on leaps and bounds. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to finally put my knowledge and skills to good use. As far as I can tell, your target is the diamond weapon, the most powerful of them all. What's worse, its design incorporates all of the combat data and abilities of the other weapons, making it far more formidable than those you encountered before. Thankfully, we've had time to prepare for such an occasion. Would you care to elaborate? Let me put it like this. Thanks to Avelina's tireless dedication, the G-Warrior has been reborn. Like the realm. Well, there'll be time to explain more on the way. Come on, the Enterprise is waiting. What's up? Okay. Way up high in the sky. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh, it's got its own little charging and transportation station. Very impressive. But may I ask what perfect purpose it serves? Since our objective is to rescue the pilot, we've added a means of capturing the diamond weapon. We come to save lives, not to end them. And for that reason, the G-Warrior has been reborn. Now I present to you, the G-Savior. Very original. Got the ultimate weapon thing for less. Dang. Sid, tell me more. I'll be monitoring the situation for the Enterprise. Should things take a turn for the worse, I'll be ready to intervene. Severa? While you and Gaius deal with your diamond weapon, I'll be doing my best to aid Valdalin's safe return from Violet. Hopefully, he's taking advantage of chaos to make good his escape. Cool, Evelina? You're off to see Melisandre's foster siblings, Alphonse and Ali, aren't you? Please, do whatever you can to bring them back safely. By the way, folks, we're probably going to be doing an hour-long break soon, so I don't think I'll be doing Diamond Weapon in this little session, but when we come back, I will. What's up, pilot? If you're heading to Terraglyph, just say the word. Can you remember where we're at? Gaius? Once again, Sid and his engineers have provided precisely what we require before we even knew it ourselves. Due to the added complexity, it will have Gaius pilot while Lucia handles the various elements. Agreed. There will be little opportunity for us to grow accustomed to our roles, but even so, we must succeed at all costs. The cloud deck now accessible. Oh, this is it. Gaius, it seems the controls are the same as the previous iteration, though it has been some time since I last piloted Warmarking of elegant origin. Lack of practice is no excuse for failure. Dang. I'll be monitoring the situation for the Enterprise, should things take a turn for the worse. I'll be ready to intervene. Severa? Well, you and Gaius deal with it. Okay, yeah. Huh. Actually, no, yeah, I'm still holding true with the not doing this yet. Not too long after this fight came out, there was a massive reference list posted on Reddit going over all the mechs and show that intelligence for Verilet indicates that a previously unknown weapon is laying waste to the 7th Imperial Legion's headquarters. Though it seems improbable that the Warmarking could turn against its creators, a letter left by Ali reveals her intention to commandeer the weapon and rescue her brother Alphonse from the Imperials. Together with Gaius and Sid, you formulate a strategy not to destroy, but to capture the rampaging machine before any harm can come to the pilot. Huh. Cutscene is long. Yeah, so we're going to hold off there. And we'll jump right back in when we get back. But we'll have like an hour and a half long break. We'll be back around like 4 o'clock my time, which is almost exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes from now. Because since I don't want this to be interrupted or rushed, and I want to be actually be in it and enjoying the story and not have to worry about the needing to go somewhere. But yeah. So we will hold off here, and we will be back in around an hour and a half to tackle Diamond Weapon. So yeah, well that's the plan. What we're gonna do for now. Yep, it's gonna be dinner time, and it's gonna be a decently long break. I am gonna just sit here and try to not get AFK kicked or something. But yeah, I'll be waiting for y'all if any of you want to be hopping in. I'll have another scheduled stream for the time in which we resume. So you can all just sit in there if you really want to be a part of it. So yeah, we're gonna hold off here, and I'll see you all in around an hour and a half. Good picture. All right. Take care, folks. Thanks for coming around, and hope to see you in an hour and a half. If not, I hope you have a nice rest of the day, rest, or what have you. And yes, I'm aware of that, Justin Levy. I will be doing that after the stream ends. All right. See you all soon. Take care, folks. I'm aware of the HUD trick. All right. See you soon.